Okay, we are live. Welcome to Nethack and Chill. Yeah, let's get cozy tonight with some Nethack action. At symbols running around, killing letter characters and colons and picking up parentheses and brackets and all that fun stuff. So yeah, this is Nethack and Chill on Mark W's Old Games on a Weekday, on which I play old school games sometime during the week. And that is within the scope of the channel Mark W. and Rob Bob presents. Rob Bob is my son. He usually joins me on Saturday streams. That's pretty much all the intro we need. Let's get into it. No, actually, a little bit more. This is an in progress game of NetHack. I don't know how long I will survive. NetHack is an extremely dangerous, deadly game. For your characters, not for the player. Excuse me. I am playing this kind of slow. Maybe not slow, but in a way that I'm explaining everything. I'm trying to treat the audience as newbies. And I'm saying, hey, here's what I'm doing. Here's what's going on here. Here's the point of the game and everything. Explain every decision I'm making, more or less. Not maybe not every tiny one. Trying to just appeal to the newbies as well as the more advanced players, I suppose. Hey, Eric. Eric is in the house. Welcome, Eric. But I've already played 3 sessions of this game with this particular samurai character that I have. His name is Emrin. And he's doing okay so far. I mean, he's not really that deep into the game, but he's got a good start. It's very easy to die early in NetHack. And a samurai is generally a pretty strong character, so who knows? This may be my second ascension. Ascension is the term they use in NetHack for winning the game or beating the game. I've only done it once. Guess when I first played NetHack? Something like 1990. And I only ascended in 2020. I did it live on this channel. Actually, you could probably find, you can dig up the old stream if you want. It's from December 2020 when I finally won the game. But anyway, this is part 4 of my stream, and as I said, I'm kind of trying to take it easy and explain to everything as if you're a noob. However, I'm not going to re-explain everything I explained in the previous 3 streams. So, I have to find the right balance. I don't want to explain everything from the ground up. Also, I'm taking my time and looking up questions and answers in the NetHack wiki. It's good to have that up, so I'm pulling it up now. And one thing that I left it at, I left this stream at kind of a cliffhanger before. I don't think anybody was actually watching, so that was my cue to quit. It was kind of a tough decision in my mind because I was trying to decide if I should attack this priest that was in a temple that did not match my alignment, meaning he's kind of an enemy priest, sort of. And I have one of the most powerful pseudo weapons in the game. I say pseudo weapon because it's not a sword, it's not an axe, etc. It's a dead chicken corpse. It's actually a cockatrice corpse. The cockatrice is the infamous weapon. The infamous monster in NetHack, whose corpse turns anything that it touches into stone, including you, the player. So if you pick it up without gloves on, you just die. You turn to stone. If you smack somebody in the head with it or anywhere with it, they just die. And it's kind of considered one of the most powerful things you can do in the game. But the corpse will rot. Like everything in NetHack, the corpses rot fairly quickly. I don't know the exact number of turns. I think it's like a couple hundred. But keep in mind that a turn in NetHack is a brief thing, right? So every time you move, each one of those movements is a turn. So anyway, where I left it was there was an aligned priest of a different alignment, and I was considering smacking him with the rubber chicken, so to speak. And I decided, I was tired. Nobody was watching anyway at that moment. So like, all right, I'm going to defer this to later. And so what I did later was I looked it up, and I found I should not do that. And here are the reasons. 1, directly attacking a priest is a bad idea. They have a whole section on bad ideas. These are just things that you should just not do. Like using only the arrow keys. And that means instead of taking advantage of diagonals, holding keys down, letting monsters hit you for a good reason. So most of these are pretty obvious. Some of them may not be, I guess. Yeah, I guess maybe I shouldn't say most of them are obvious. Some of them are obvious, but right. Anyway, back to the point. Their god will strike you with lightning, which can be deflected if you have reflection. I don't have reflection. So essentially, if I smack this priest with the dead cockatrice, I will get zapped by lightning, and that'll probably be my entire game over right there. If I somehow surprise it, I might be able to pull it off. It'll anger the priest. That's if I attempt to convert the altar. Now, he'll just be dead, I think. But there's a chance I could miss, and then I have to contend with an angry priest. I don't remember how powerful they are as a fighter. I think they'll probably find a way to kick my ass, though. It just seems to be how it'll go. And third and lastly, killing a priest was initially peaceful carries the standard luck and alignment penalties for murder. So I'll be considered a murderer. I kind of already am. I killed I think a watch captain who was actively trying to kill me, so I fought back, and it was considered murder. I don't know why. I wonder if it's because he kept missing me. He was swinging his weapon at me but missing, and then I fought back, and it said, "You murderer!" And like, so you get a penalty if you murder. And if you can take a look at that, since we're playing it in a slow and deliberate manner, so at least that's what I'm telling myself. Murder, yeah. Act of killing a monster that generated peaceful. That's interesting, the way they phrase that. So it was peaceful. You know why I think he was mad at me? I don't know if anyone was watching at that point. I used, just to get myself out of a jam, I used a drum of earthquake, which sends enemies who are attacking you, right? That my problem was about to die. I was about to die in combat. I was not fighting the Watchman at the time. I was fighting a real monster, whatever it was. And I used this in a desperate move. This drum of earthquake, bang, bang, bang. It made all the enemies scared of me, and it opens up pits in the ground and stuff. And also, it makes peaceful people like the Watchmen get pissed off at you. So I think I pissed them off by doing that, and so they attacked me. And then even though it was kind of self-defense at that point, according to the game's morality system, it was not self-defense because I pissed him off by using the drum of earthquake. I think that's what happened. So I killed it, and now I am a murderer, and all this stuff is happening. Yeah, actually, that's the cool thing about being chaotic alignment, which I am not. I'm lawful. If you're chaotic, you can murder all you want. Isn't that nice? Including what I think is, in my case, a justifiable homicide. We'll call it, not a murder. Monster kill must be a human type. Monster kill must not be a player monster. I forget what that means. I've seen that term again. Type of monster that represents one of the player roles. Okay. Monster killed must not always be generated hostile. Killing the monster must produce a non-positive change in alignment record for the player. I'm not sure what that actually means. This only applies to humans who are generated as peaceful. Keystone cops do not count because they're generated hostile, etc., etc. The penalties are, unless your chaotic murder will cause you to lose lose intrinsic telepathy. Yeah, I must have lost that then. You know, when I ate a floating eye at one part, that gave me intrinsic telepathy. And I was using that trick sometimes. I put on a blindfold to make myself blind. And that's what telepathy does in Nethack. Whenever you're blind, you can see anything with a brain on the level. Which essentially means, well, most things, except most enemies, most monsters, except for weird things like molds and slimes and whatever doesn't have a brain. Like any kind of monster, right? You look up any random monster in this wiki, and it'll tell you if it has a brain. Like say you look up a, well, probably a mold. I actually might be saying it wrong. They might only have a status that is brainless, and having a brain is the default, perhaps. Anyway, I was hoping it would say here somewhere. Fungal brain? Anyway, you get the idea, even if I can't find the documentation of it. But yeah. This is applied on top of the normal penalty to alignment record for killing always peaceful monsters, which is significantly high and mostly coincide with those that can be murdered. Alright, so that's not great. If you kill any standard human, even a hostile one, will be considered murder for a lawful character. I wonder if that's the condition that caused me to be a murderer then. Because I'm lawful. Anyway. Because of the way alignment gain works, killing a hostile human will be considered murder for lawfuls. It says killing across the line sometime. Let's get a little detail. Basically, I think, but just because I'm lawful, it counted as murder. All right. And one of the strategies they recommend, remember I lost my telepathy that I had previously gained from eating a floating eye? It says that it can be worth carrying a tin, like it's a can of food around, of floating eye meat in case you lose your telepathy to murder. If you plan on murdering, I guess it could be good to have canned floating eye meat to get your telepathy back. Okay, so that's the idea. Now here's the thing. If we look up the phases of the moon in real life right now, moon phase. All right, so here I am on space.com. And it says, what is the moon phase today? Look at this. It's the new moon. New moon. Why does that matter? It matters in Nethack. Remember, I have bad luck. Let's mosey on over to the Markbook Pro here and launch Nethack. Konnichiwa, Emrin the Human Samurai. Welcome back to Nethack. Be careful, new moon tonight. So Nethack knows when there's a new moon or a full moon, and there's actually a penalty to your luck if the moon is new. Full moon gives you a bonus. So I actually have, this is not the best time for me to play. Now, if I was playing like super seriously, I could just wait until there's not a new moon, or I could alter my system calendar, my date. Pardon me while I'm trying to make the message at the top not get truncated anymore. But I'm not gonna get that crazy and try to min-max that badly. But yeah, I do have quite a luck penalty probably, although the game doesn't tell you your current luck. So really, all I know is I probably have crap luck right now. And what does luck even do? I always forget, honestly. It's kind of used for like various randomizers are adjusted by your luck, like rolls of the dice, so to speak. And the exact effect bad luck can have can vary depending on what kind of event is occurring, right? So sorry, I'm trying to get everything to look a little bit nicer here. Shrinking logos and things. I don't know. It's hard to get Nethack to look quite right. It's kind of interesting. Anyway, that should be good enough. The weekdays cut off. Should we put that on top? Does anybody care? There. That's going to cut off messages. Here they have a tiny Mark W old games on a weekday. I'm just gonna go. Is it getting silly? All right. So, how's it going with you, by the way, Eric? Right. So where we left it, I was in this temple. This is an altar. Here is the priest. This is not my alignment, so I cannot sacrifice corpses to this altar. It's not my god, essentially. And that was black is annoying me. Hold on. There, it's better. There was a raven who happened to be in this room. The bee represents a raven. A bee can be a bat or a raven. And I smacked it with my cockatrice corpse. So now it is a raven statue. Watch this. You can use the slash key as usual to look with the cursor. Oh, once again, I have to set my number pad on, and every time I'm like, oh, I gotta remember to set that permanently. Number pad, turned it on, and now will it work? Last time I had to restart the game for some reason. All right, here we go. A statue of a raven. See, just smacking it with the cockatrice corpse, turned it to stone, and now it's a statue. So I'm basically like Medusa right now, turning everything into statues. Where are we with this? Sorry, let me get this stuff out of the way. Left. Right. Remember I had a kind of a whole ordeal with some cursed shoes and everything, and I think I initially entered this place. I want to check if these shoes are cursed by dropping them on the altar. So let's do that. I can drop everything of unknown status. I don't want to drop the cockatrice corpse. I don't feel like taking off my armor either. So I'm just gonna go with that. Oh, look at that. The shoes are blessed. There's an amber flash. So anytime you drop an object on an altar and you see an amber flash, that means it's blessed. The scroll of identify, there were no flashes. That means it is neither cursed nor blessed. But these iron shoes, cool. Let's try them on. Hopefully they're like +1 or something. I put them on and they're +0, but okay. They're blessed. Blessed doesn't really make a huge difference in armor. I always have to look up what it even means. Same thing with weapons. I think it just gives you some tiny edge. But anyway, yeah, that's good. It actually increases your armor or decreases it, which decreases better. It does that. It boosts it, let's say, by 2. Even though they're just shoes, you wouldn't think they get involved in the battle too much. But trying to reacquaint myself with my inventory here. Yeah, it's great to have identify scrolls. I have a bunch of stuff in this bag. If you look inside, oh yeah, look at that. That's nice. I mean, the gems are mostly probably garbage, but I got some. I got an enchant weapon. It's cursed. Let's try to uncurse it. I got some unlabeled scrolls, and again with the magic marker, you can write your own scrolls. Anything you've identified, which basically means any of these guys I can write my own version of. And it's nice to get the paper blessed first. So I'm kind of holding on to them, trying to get them blessed. And I can do some blessed enchant weapons and armor. Now my armor situation isn't great because I transformed into an ogre last session. And I broke my mithril elven cloak. Sorry, my mithril shirt, whatever it's called. Mithril armor. And on top of that, my cloak of protection broke. So that was terrible, a terrible moment. But I have a crappy dwarvish cloak now and some studded leather armor, which is good enough for now, I guess. So right now, what the hell? Oh, I have the chicken wielded. Yeah, the cockatrice corpse. This is the thing. You gotta be so careful with this. There's so many little gotchas with this. If you are burdened in Nethack in general, when you go downstairs, you fall down the stairs because you're carrying so much crap. If you're holding a cockatrice corpse, it says you accidentally smack yourself in it when you fall down the stairs. You're dead. That's just it. Game over. You got to be so careful with this thing. Usually I don't even bother because I'm just that afraid of it. But I'm giving it a try this time for the entertainment value. And it is quite powerful. It's just you got to be careful. You know, never be burdened. Never go without gloves. If you're missing your gloves, which are yugake, Japanese word for some kind of leather gloves, I think. If I have any risk of losing those at all, I gotta like just drop the cockatrice before that even happens. For example, if something that can steal my stuff comes along, like a nymph, I'd probably look up the exact logic of how it works, but I would be worried because knowing Nethack, they could probably steal my gloves and I'm left holding the cockatrice corpse that turns me to stone. Anyway. I don't think I'm going to bother with this altar or fighting that priest, like I said. Is there any crap I actually want to pick up here? Probably not. You know what? I kind of lost track of where my pets were. I feel like they were on the lower level and I ran back up. But unfortunately, well, definitely a lot of stuff on the next level. Look at this. I'm on level 8. I'm using the overview feature. And I'm on level 8. There's many shops, a temple, some fountains, some trees. Level 9 has a bunch of stuff. I like to take notes, essentially. I use the command called annotate, so you can write what's on the level. Anything that might be useful. So there's a potion of oil, a potion of object detection, a random bronze ring. So I think that's probably the level I ran with my tail between my legs from because something was beating me up. And I think I abandoned my pets down there, but let's go catch up with them. That might be good to do. You know, here's another unknown pair of iron shoes. Maybe I should test this one too. So I'm burdened right. I'm not even going to mess around. No way. Screw it. I'm going to drop the shoes. So I'm burdened. And remember what I said about falling when you're carrying too much stuff? Are those notes you took or a spell that tells you what's on each floor? Ask Eric. That's notes I took because you can use this annotate command, right? What do you want to call this dungeon? I'm going to hit escape because I don't want to wipe it out. Whatever I wrote here already. I guess I didn't write anything. So the game automatically tells you the major you know, fixtures or whatever that are on the level. For example, a fountain on level 1. Level 2 has a general store, an altar to my god, Amaterasu Omikami. And it's a little bit truncated on the right here for some reason. Oh, you know what? Okay, so I'm gonna have to fiddle with my screen again. I apologize in advance. I didn't realize I had it off the edge, and I want to be able to see all the text. Anyway, what I'm saying is, yeah, most of this is just automatically annotated for me, but you can write your own notes. And I wrote some objects I had left behind. And I like to do that because I have this kind of, it's my personality. I'm like kind of naturally a pack rat. And so I will be like carrying around all this junk. Oh, I don't want to lose it. Oh, and you can stash things. You just drop them. Anything that might be useful later. But, back in the day before they added this feature hasn't been around forever. I would have to literally write it down on paper. And sometimes I didn't want to bother. But now this is a nice feature. I can just write down using the annotate feature, whatever's on the level. And, some of these objects, right now, the +0 iron shoes are like, who cares? But at the time, I think I cared because I had some cursed iron shoes that were like -1. So I wanted to keep track of where better shoes were when I finally got the curse removed, which I did eventually. Anyway, here's the level that I remember getting my ass kicked down for some reason. I should probably hang out near the stairs for a bit just in case. Let's turn on some candles. I partly use candles so I can see around, see a greater radius. You can see the blue dots mean I'm in the dark. And the white ones, now that I have it's like a circle around me. Now that I have candles lit, I can see within that radius at least. Here's my cat, I think. Hopefully it's still my cat. Yeah, that's it. A tame large cat named Nermal. Hello, Nermal. How's it going? Oh, this is my pony. I think I had a pony. Yeah, a tame pony. I got to give that one a name. And they're dropping some uncursed -1 pair of iron shoes. That was my shoes. I had a remove curse scroll, and that uncursed it for me. So let's name a monster, which my pony counts as a monster. You can be Mr. Ed. Oops. In the world of Nethack, ponies grow up to be horses. I know it makes no sense. That's Nethack logic. And basically, it's just all the pet types. Dogs, cats, and horses have 3 stages of growth. You got kitten, house cat, and large cat. Here's a watch captain that might be mad at me. Let's see what happens. It looks like they're not attacking me. Yeah, we're good. My candles are getting short. Here's a bronze ring. I've noted that. Now here's the thing. If I'm going to pick it up, I should probably update my annotation, which kind of sucks, but let me cancel just so I can see the actual full note again. I don't care about the iron shoes anymore. I'm just going to write potion of oil and object detection. In the actual community of Nethack, like on the news groups and stuff and the forums, they have their own little special annotation that I never really picked up. I think they write like the symbol, like something like this, exclamation point O. They like know the symbols. Like that's how they abbreviate. I just made up FE. It doesn't mean anything. For some reason, I never really got the hang of that. So all these caret symbols are pits that my drums, my aforementioned drums of earthquake, opened up. And you got to be careful. If there's an object in a pit, it won't, you'll see the object, but you won't see the pit. Oh, my wieldy cockatrice corpse rots away. Too bad I could hit this thing. That's probably my friend. Yeah, it's a peaceful dwarf lord. He's my friend. He wouldn't be good for me to turn this down. Anyway, in a sense, it's a relief because I don't have to worry about that corpse in any way anymore. It's gone forever. But I didn't really get to do too many fun things with it. I just got to turn that raven into a statue. So let's get back to wielding, dual wielding, in fact. My silver saber named Gray Swan Deer and the +1 katana. Oh, you know what? Look at this. This is bad. This is something you should not do. Sometimes in the thick of combat or whatever, all the messages are, flying by. You hit, he missed, your dog is attacking or whatever. Sometimes you miss the message that you're able to level up one of your skills. And the fact that the letter A is here means I got that message in the past at some point, but I wasn't aware of it. I missed it. So now I'm going to level up 2-weapon combat. We're now more skilled in 2-weapon combat. So I have basic level, and that's good because you have such a huge penalty to hit with 2-weapon until you increase that skill. But the way to do it, and this is how I did it, was first you level up the individual weapons, like longsword and my silver saber, which I can only go up to basic as a samurai. So those are both maxed out, and then that's when I decided to switch to 2-weapon combat. Once I max out 2-weapon combat, I'll be a killing machine. And I hear some noises, which probably means my pet's fighting. These dwarf lords might mess up some pets. I mean, they're pretty nasty. For some reason, I said this before, pets seem to be really susceptible to humanoid type creatures that swing a weapon at them. I don't know why. They can go toe to toe with some horrible monster, like a dragon or something. They don't die. A dwarf lord swings its pickaxe at them, and that'll kill your pets. Anyway, I don't know what I should do now. I had quite an intense encounter over here in this section last time. I was like blind, and I had lost my telepathy, I think, and there was something really messing me up. So I needed to like escape, and at one point I ran up like here to push my way past my pet, so my pet could protect me from whatever was trying to kill me. I don't think I ever saw what it was, but I don't know. I survived. Here's a bat. Bats can be for low level guys like me, they're a pain. I guess I'm not really super low level anymore, actually. Looking at that was one of the things I dropped because it's too heavy. Oh, I have one actually. Okay, so you can actually apply hitting the A key a looking glass to show the reflection of an enemy right back at them, and they sometimes get scared and they run away. That's a good trick you can do. My candles are all dead, so I'm gonna put on my my non-magical lamp now. I had tested this before. That's why it's named Not Magic. I had specifically given it the name Not Magic because I tried rubbing it and nothing happened. And, you know, as you might expect, you can have, you know, a genie come out and give you wishes. Really attack the Tengu? No, they're aligned with me as a lawful dude. Yeah, here's some stuff I stashed because I think I was burdened and I was getting killed and stuff. So it would be good to have the potions, but arrows I can deal without. Now I am using arrows. I am a samurai. I have a Yumi, which is a bow. It means Japanese bow. The Ya are special arrows. They're better than ordinary arrows. I still have a pile of smallish pile of regular arrows, just because it's good to. You know, I feel like I can fire more liberally if I have some garbage arrows I don't really care about. But at the same time, anything that you have a large number of can really add up in weight in Nethack. So, you know, it's all this kind of balancing act. Yeah, so now I'm burdened as soon as I picked up the crappy bag, which I remember is not worthwhile. So I dropped the bag. Another thing I just recalled is I got poisoned in last session. So my strength of 16 is now only 14. And I need a potion of restorability to make that better, or a unicorn horn. And as I talked about before, the unicorn horns are like way overpowered. Let's drop at least 5 of these arrows. I don't know. I'll just drop 10. On how do I do this? No, can't remember how you drop. I've done it a million times, but somehow I can't remember how to drop a specific quantity of items. Let me look that up quick. Sorry about this. Oh, you just type D, not capital D. I was doing capital D. You can type the amount. Let's say, I don't know. I'm gonna go with 8 this time randomly. D8V is what I did. V was the letter assigned to the thing, to the arrows. All right, so yeah, the oil and object detection could be useful. I don't really like object detection that much. That could be another thing I turn into a clear potion, which I hope to make into holy water one day. My dog had died, by the way. The dog named Hachi, who I started with. So I don't have the lamp on. I do not have it on. Now it's on. You can see the radius is wider than the candles were. It's like about like this. See the white dots? So it's a little brighter than the candle. Let's go. Hey, pony. Can I put the pony on a leash? No, probably only the cat. You can ride ponies if you're good at that, which I am not. Nermal is whimpering. Why are you whimpering? You don't like being on a leash? Now he's purring. All right. So when you have to manage a lot of pets, it can be a huge pain. So I don't know. Like just to get them down the stairs, you have to. It's like herding cats. Sometimes literally. But yeah, the cat will stick with me because I have the leash on it. He won't go more than 2 spaces away, and if I move away while he's 2 spaces away, I'll actually hurt him a little bit. It'll yank on his neck basically. Normal's whimpering. I don't know why. Let me look up why that would happen. Cat whimpers. I should probably add Nethack to my search, not just searching for why do cats whimper. Because I know that if they're like hurt or starving, if you talk to them, they'll like whine or moan. But when I talked to him, he was purring. So something else is making him whimper. Oh, they whimper if a leashed tame large cat specifically, is near a square with a trap. Huh. This game's so detailed. I'm still learning details of this game after 30 years. Half of them I've probably just forgotten. I'm relearning. Or, they also gradually, the game gradually evolves with new versions. Normal's whimpering. Yeah, because he's near that pit. Look at that. Okay, he's a snake of some sort. Python. Well, we're going to have to name him, of course. Oh, here's the dumbest joke you could ever make about a python is we're going to call him Monty Huh. No, that doesn't mean he's my pet. You can just name anybody anything if you want. And Nermal's fighting the python. I guess I should help. Monty touches him. Hey, don't touch my cat in its special area. You hit Monty. You're gonna eat it. You ate my python. Well, that's how you know they're not poison. Oh no, the watch captain's attacking me and doing a ton of damage. Shit. Okay, this is getting bad already. All right, this is what sucks. Uh, okay, I'm gonna see if I can outrun him. Unfortunately, I'm gonna yank on the leash. Poor Normal's eating a python corpse, but here we're gonna go. Okay, it looks like I'm faster than it. So I can probably play the game like this. Maybe my cats will beat it up. My cat and my pony, that is. The brave samurai warrior is depending on his cat to fight an attacker. But he's not really going. He's staying to my right. See the cat? Come on, help me out here, Normal. Or my pony, somebody. So one of the reasons I'm running is to heal up. Because you can heal up a little while you're running. But I'm also hoping that my pets will intervene, but it's not happening. Here we go. He swapped place with Normal. Normal, go kill him. Well, I could just run down the stairs now. Pull on the leash, it whimpers. Yeah, they don't want to fight it. Maybe I could lead it to a pit. I don't think it's that dumb though. Well, you know what? I should wield the bow and try to step a couple spaces away and shoot it repeatedly. Let me try that. Okay, it's 2 spaces away now. I can wield the Yumi. Step away, step away, step away. Now you can see the way this game works with speed. It's not always so simple as I get to move every 2 for your 1 if I'm faster than you. It's like gradation. You can see he's keeping up with me. Like he's following my heels for every 3 out of 4 steps, but then that 4th step and I gain the advantage on him. So it's something like that. I'm slightly speedier than him. Now, right now where I'm at, if I miss him, I could hit my cat, which would suck. So I have to not fire for now. Sorry, Dermal. I'm going to take the leash off him right now that I have a good opportunity to do so. And I have a good opportunity because look at the positioning. I can just waste an action doing that, and the Watchman can't get me next turn. He'll just go closer. So we'll remove the leash from Normal. Perfect. Look at it. Somehow he's 2 away. And I've got my Ya and arrows. Let's just use the regular arrows instead of my good Ya. Arrow hits, and Normal bites the Tengu. Why are you fighting the Tengu? That one is peaceful. Can't you fight the one who's trying to kill me? Shoot more arrows, miss. Shoot more arrows, I hit. Miss. Miss. Hear some noises. It's probably the cat fighting the Tengu again. Hit again. Miss. Here comes an army of grid bugs for some reason. They're very harmless, pretty much, so I'm not going to even worry about the grid bugs. They're just kind of in the way. Come on, these freaking grid bugs. What are you doing? They're apparently from Tron, by the way, which I looked up in just a few streams ago. Grid bug, look at this. It's a quote from the novelization of Tron, which all of 7 people have read, by the way. I don't know why they included electronically based creatures from Tron as like low-level dungeon crawl enemies. But hey, it's Nethack. It's weird. Alright, so I'm being blocked by grid bugs. I could shoot them with arrows too. I don't know. I only have 3 of my garbage arrows left. Let's do it. I'm going to shoot the grid bug for the fun of it. It's target practice. I'm kind of serious because that's good. You can train up your weapons, right? Anyway, I don't see... it might be out of my radius. The watch captain anymore. Okay, there's more grid bugs and the watch captain. Let's just shoot again. I hit the grid bug, but did not kill it. Kill the grid bug, and now I only have my good arrows, the Yah. I mean, they're there to be used. Let's use some of them. You know, it's better than trying to somehow do anything else right now. Like try to recover the crappy arrows or get more crappy arrows. Okay, but I can shoot multiple, it looks like, which is nice. I'm not sure if that's a property of the Yah. The first one misses, the second one misses. Oh, great. A freaking eye or something is blocking me. Did a gas spore? A shocking sphere. Okay. Well, I could shoot that from a distance. Let me do that. That thing just explodes with electrical damage when it dies. So let's shoot that out of the way. Okay. Second, yeah. I didn't kill it. Shit. So I want to just switch to melee. I'm going to shoot to the left again. I didn't kill it. Now it's beating me up, and I'm kind of almost dead. Okay, so I'm trapped between a rock and a hard place. But I'm trapped between a watch captain and a shocking eye or whatever it's called. Shocking sphere. I have my bow in hand. I don't know if I can survive another turn. I don't know if I can safely pray. Shit, so I have to use the drum of earthquake again. I could try the looking glass. Let me look up how it works exactly. That might be my escape route here. Is using the looking glass. Alright, the tool. Applying a mirror to a monster can scare it. It only works if they can see it, i.e. they're not eyeless or blind. And you must not be invisible. I'm just kind of parsing that, like, huh? Oh, you know what? That like the logic there must be that if I'm invisible, the objects I carry are invisible, and therefore I cannot show somebody their reflection in a mirror. And there's a phrase that people say about Nethack, and that is the dev team has thought of everything. All right, so there's an 80% chance. Oh, never mind. They're not gonna flee because humanoid foes and unicorns are not fooled by a mirror and won't be frightened. All right, so that clearly settles that. I'm not doing that. That would be a waste of an action and probably the death of me. I could use the wand that I'm pretty sure is magic missile. I could use a random wand. I think I might have to resort to the drum of earthquake again, which I'm not sure if it has any charges. So now getting a little bit into micro management here or something, I can try to estimate, do I have any charges left? Because I think I used it, what did I say, 2 or 3? I definitely haven't used it more than 3 times. I might use it 3 times. Okay, so it's generated with 4 to 8 charges. So pretty sure I haven't used it 4 times. And even if I did, there might be a good chance it has 5, 6, 7, or 8 charges. So anyway, I think I can use it again, long story short. So that might be what I have to do. And I'm finding myself in this situation too often, which makes me feel like I really do need to get more safety valve things, scrolls of teleport, you know, wands that I know what they do, you know, like a strong offense wand or whatnot. But for now, we're using the drums again. Here we go. Apply K. You start playing your drum of earthquake. You produce a heavy, thunderous rolling. The entire dungeon is shaking around you. The shocking sphere turns to flee. Well, that's good, but I want the other guy to run, the captain. The watch captain turns to flee. Thank you. Okay. So, I'm still not feeling comfortable because fleeing, I don't know, sometimes they attack you anyway when they're fleeing. So now I'm thinking about my next step. Maybe just put on melee. Let's look up scared. Okay, so when somebody's scared, it will even use melee attacks if the monster happens to be next to you and cannot get away. Technically, there are two different properties, scared and fleeing. Okay, so it's fleeing. With fleeing behavior being what the players generally see. Fleeing monster has a 1 in 25 chance of recovering per monster move, unless it has a predetermined duration. You know, I forgot about Elbereth. I could always use that. Elbereth is a special carving you can make. It used to be considered overpowered, but I think you can still use it. And as you write the word Elbereth in the ground one way or another, you could just use your finger to write it in dust, but that tends to, you know, not last too long. You can carve it. Anyway, so it sounds like it probably has a 1 in 25 chance of recovering per move. And because it's able to run away, it shouldn't be attacking me melee, I don't think. Here we go. Affects the entire level. This is what I use. Apply earthquake. It's untimed. So, okay, so it doesn't have a fixed time. Yeah, I think I'll basically have a 125 chance of him not attacking. Sorry, a 1 in 25 chance of him actually attacking me next turn. But this could be life or death right here. And it's each turn you got a 1 in 25. So I have to decide what I'm going to do. I could... you gotta think about your turns in that. I'm trying to decide if I want to use melee. I don't want to explode the sphere. I kind of want them both to move away. I shoot the sphere. It explodes, but I'm out of the radius of its electrical damage. And then hopefully I get some distance between me and the watch captain again. I can continue shooting it. So let's do that. Unfortunately, that basically means I'm just going to pass my turn and hope for the best, which isn't great, but I think that's my best move right now. I could, as long as I'm going to pass my turn anyway, just throw on the Ring of Protection. That's not a huge boost, but hey, if I'm going to pass the turn, might as well do it. And food is not an issue at the moment. Every time you wear a ring, your stomach contents deplete faster, so you need food more often. But right now, I just need a short-term little boost, so I'm going to do that, put on the Ring of Protection, right? Okay, look at that. So the watch captain is not in my line of sight anymore. And because this blue square right here is right there, that must be where he is, essentially. So now I will shoot the shocking sphere to my left with one of my Ya. First Ya hits it. Second Ya, it's not dying. Why isn't the damn thing dying? How much damage does the shocking sphere take? Let's shoot it again. I can see the watch captain now. Ya hits it, but it's still not dead. Oh my god, I'm not killing this freaking shocking sphere. I'm missing it now. I killed it finally. All right, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna put an auto pickup. This is a little bit of a hack in the game. You can, if you step on objects and use the comma key to actively pick up something, it costs an action. It costs a turn. But if you turn on auto pickup, which is a toggle, you just pick things up as you move for free. It's kind of, I don't know. In a sense, it feels like something that shouldn't be. It should be something that you can't do, but that's how it is. So, all right. So, I'm kind of in the clear for the moment, but I don't know where the watch captain actually is. I don't know if he's chasing me down this hallway because I can't see beyond here. I could fire arrows into the darkness And I think I'm going to do just that. 18 yaw at the moment. The yaw misses. There's somebody there. There's somebody there. Doesn't have to necessarily be the watch captain, unfortunately, but hopefully it is. Okay, I hit and I missed. I missed and I hit. I missed and I hit. There it is. Here it is. Should I try a random wand? Should I try? I could try magic. The one I think is magic missile. Let's do that. Zap, capital J to the right. The magic missile hits the watch captain. He reads it. Oh, look at that. He had a safety valve. A scroll of teleportation is what he had. He's almost dead. He read the scroll of teleportation. He got out of there. I have no idea where he is on the level. I've got to take my turns carefully, though, because if I find him again, he's going to be aggressive. Think I'm going to put on melee, maybe. Yeah, let's do that. Do I have anything that can heal me? I don't think I do. I think I checked for that when I was almost dead. All right, I mean, one way to play it is just to collect all my old, pretend I'm safe, essentially. And like act like nothing happened, collect all my arrows, hang out with my pets. Arrows all over the place now. Oh, there he is. Go get him, pony. Ride the pony. I think I am going to put back on my bow. Tengu. Leave the Tango alone, Nermal. What did Tengu do? Don't get killed by this Tengu, you idiot. Tengu bites Nermal. What the heck is a Tengu? They're kind of like demon or something, right? But somehow they're lawful. If you look it up, they're a supernatural being in Japanese folklore. It has nothing to do with my being a samurai in this case, though. You can look up Tengu in D&D, and this is what it's based on, probably. It's kind of bird-like thing. It's holding a katana. So that's what my cat is assigned to fight to the death against. Actually, not to the death. They kind of just casually walk around and they take shots at each other as they're walking by. It's kind of ridiculous. Mr. Ed picks up a looking glass. All right, there's the watch captain again. All right. I'm not sure if any of my pets are right behind it. I think I have to take the risk. Let's fire some yaw. You missed the watch captain. Where'd it go? Think he went over here. But I'm going to step to the left. Out of the way, pony. Come on. Just fight the watch captain at least. Yay, maybe he's fighting. You hear some noises. Hear some noises. Noises. Nermal drops a looking glass. There he is. I'm going to shoot. Let's throw crabby arrows. Miss. Miss. Now, I'm not literally throwing arrows. If you throw while you have a bow equipped, it counts as firing it. Let's just use the yaw again. First hits, second misses. Jesus, watch captain. Mr. Ed just killed a kobold who I didn't know existed. He must have just spawned to the left. Because they do that, they spawn. Not just kobold, any kind of monster. Okay, out of the way, pony. I have a captain to shoot. I had to turn off notifications because my watch was bothering me about something. Where is the captain? There he is. Shoot him. Miss. He keeps backtracking. He doesn't want to aggressively come towards me. He's not charging me. But it's very strange. He's just kind of bopping around. Here he is. He's like, oh yeah, I'm going to come aggressively at you now. Now I'm getting hungry. All this wasting of time. My ring of protection is making me hungrier faster too. Maybe I should use the Wand of Magic Missile some more. But for that, you have to really make sure there's no one behind him. Fight him, pony. Can I give the pony orders? Fight that man, pony. Watch. I was just checking if he was peaceful somehow. I don't think he is, but... Out of the way, pony. Alright, here we're going to do it. Zap the Wand of Magic Missile. That's capital J to the right. Do it again, capital J. You kill it, you murder. Self-defense, man. I don't know. Being lawful sucks. Somebody's trying to kill me, and if I actually fight back, I'm a murderer. My luck is even worse now. The full moon. Maybe that's why I could barely be any competent at combat. A scroll of teleportation. Now I have an what I call a safety valve, a way to escape a hairy situation. It's great to have scrolls of T-port. Here's all the stuff that the watch captain had, including his corpse, which I'm not going to eat. Silver saber. That would be good if I didn't have Gray Swandeer, the artifact silver saber. A tanko. I don't know what a tanko is. That's obviously, you know, as since I'm a samurai, some of the objects I have like their Japanese counterpart. Oh, that's plate mail. Tanko is, I mean, that's so heavy that it's not really great to use. But I'm tempted. Its weight is 450. My studded leather is kind of crap, so maybe I should do it. Studded leather for comparison weighs 200, so it would be like more than 2 times the weight, and I would definitely have to drop other things. It might be good. I really gotta check the curse status of that, though. I gotta run upstairs to the altar and drop it. I kind of hate dealing with burden issues, though. No, I gotta hit no on that or I'm in trouble. I'm not gonna eat the watch captain corpse. I'm gonna eat something in my inventory like a gunyoki, and I am getting low on food rations now, so that's something to be aware of. Should we try the tank? I don't know. I just hate super heavy armor. It's such a pain. I think I'm gonna leave it. It sucks, but I think I'm gonna leave it. I could annotate in case I change my mind. And I actually have those potions now, so I don't want that in the annotation anymore. All right. Anything else worth looking at? Pair of low boots there. Dwarvish cloak, in case it's better than the one I have. There's like a small chance it might be. Leather cloak. That's interesting, actually. That could be one of the few magic cloaks. I'm not sure. No, that's just a normal cloak. I don't remember that one for some reason. But the leather cloak gives you 1 AC and 1 MC magic cancellation. Actually, the dwarvish cloak doesn't give you any AC bonus, so maybe this is better. Let me try taking off capital K, which is my dwarvish cloak. Yeah, that doesn't make a difference to my armor class. So let's should I just put it on? I'm just gonna put it on. No, it's just gonna be cursed. All right, look at that. It improved my armor class by 1. It's 0 now. Cool. Let's check if I can take it off to be safe. Yeah. All right, so it's not cursed. And I'll drop the crappy dwarvish cloaks. Lowercase q, capital K. I'm tempted to go with the tanko, but I'm just going to have so many inventory issues until I can get my strength up, and I'm going to be unhappy. so sorry, I'm leaving the tanko. Oh, Normal, the world's cutest kitty cat, is eating the watch captain's body. Sorry, watch captain, I didn't want to murder you, I swear. I really did not. But let's move down to the next level as soon as Nermal's finished eating. Actually, let's try to collect more. Oh, collect more arrows, but I ran into a dog, unfortunately. I would love to have another pet. It's just too much to manage 3. I have 2 already, so I'm gonna have to kill it. I mean, I could throw some food at it that it won't eat. Let's throw a tin at it. I hit the drop command by accident instead of throw. Okay. Throw the tin. So anytime you throw a food that a cat or a dog doesn't like or won't eat, it won't become your pet, but it stops attacking you. It realizes you're giving it a gesture of kindness, and it's like, oh, okay, I won't kill you anymore. Unfortunately, my cat might decide to kill the dog or my pony. Okay, the Nermal's on the leash. Come on, pony. How are you doing, by the way, pony? Chat with it. He wickers. Okay, I think that means he's fine. He's being a pony. Let's get my garbage arrows. No, Nermal, stop killing the dog. Nermal's whimpering because he's near a trap again. I don't want that random dagger. An arrow misses me. Centaur. Centaur shooting arrows. Alright, let's put on melee. Two weapon it. He's actually hitting me with his bow. Look at that. Because he's too close. But he's also hitting with the bow and kicking me. I miss. It swings his bow, it misses, it kicks, it Nermal bites him. Swings his bow, 4 centaur hits. He's doing decent damage to me, which isn't great. And I keep missing. Kicks. I miss. I might want to stop 2-weaponing. Because that's reducing my 2-hit probability, basically. So I'm going to just go with the Katana or Gray Swan Deer for now. I'm going to go with Katana for now. It's shooting me. Let's fight, bro. Oh, look at that. It zapped a spiked wand, which made a hole in the floor. And it escaped. Alright, good show, Centaur, which means I know that my spiked wands are wands of digging. And that's always an escape tactic you can use. You can dig downward. When it says direction, you can hit one of the directional keys, or you can hit the greater than symbol, which generally means down in Nethack. So I just fire the wand of digging downward, and I fall through a pit. So that's what he did, that Centaur. Alright, he beat me up a lot, though, unfortunately. Everything's beating me up a lot. I might want to rest before I head down, but now I'm getting to the point where food may be an issue soon-ish. So let me rest a bit. How you doing, pony? You can see my hit points go up pretty fast as I hit the S key. I don't hit the dot key. The dot key is to pass your turn. But I always hit S because they're basically the same thing, except search will find you things if there happens to be anything. There clearly is not anything here, but I just like hitting that anyway. Let's get up to like 40 HP. Oh, what's this? Some kind of eyeball. A gas spore, okay. They're just like floating eyes that are full of gas, and if you shoot them, they explode. I guess they're like I don't know. They're like an oil drum in many video games. Let's use the bow and shoot crappy arrows at it. So we throw V, miss, hits. You can see the explosion. It was animated in ASCII very briefly. All right, so it's dead. And let's wield the katana again. Pick up some arrows that I left behind. Oh, good, a yellow light. They blind you. I might just go downstairs. But my pony, Mr. Red, is trying to kill the yellow light. Dwarf Lord is fighting Nermal. No, don't fight, guys. Come on. Oh, gonna get killed. Like I said, anytime you find like a humanoid who swings its weapon, it tends to kill pets more. All right, I'm going downstairs. All right, so we know there's a centaur who's mad at me down here. And that gnome probably wants to eat me too. Gnomish wizard, all right. I'm going to go 2-weapon for now. Oh, I got to swap them because Gray Swandeer doesn't want to be the secondary weapon. It's too jealous. Gnomish wizard. Normal's fighting it. Gnomish wizard just healed himself. Let's kill him. Cool. Yeah, for some reason, as lawful, the dwarves are all lawful in the gnomish mind, so I'm aligned with them. But the gnomes, they are not. I guess they're neutral. I'm gonna take Nermal off the leash for now. Nermal, don't fight the dwarf lord. You're gonna get killed. Oh, here's the centaur. Okay, I'm gonna try to kill the centaur. Yeah, I keep missing when I'm two weaponing against the centaur, so let me back out a little bit. Oh, he dug a the forest centaur once again zapped the wand of digging downward to escape into the hole. We could just be friends. We don't have to fight. But it doesn't work like that in the heck. You can use the chat command, but you never really get anywhere with it. Anyway, normal. How you doing, normal? You're gonna get killed. You can chat with your pet to see how they're doing. He yowls. Okay, this isn't good. He's dying. I'm gonna put him on a leash and drag him away, and that's all I can think of. Come on, get over here. Leave the dwarf lord alone. Good. We're good for now. Hey, Fluffy Bubbles in the house. How's it going, man? And Fluffy Bubbles say, hey, what did I miss last week? Well, essentially, I just traveled through the Gnomish Mines. That was the gist of it. And I'm continuing that today. I was in Minetown last time and kind of got a lot of stuff there. I almost died a few times. I'm having trouble with like near-death experiences here. I don't feel as strong as I'd like to be. Nermal's almost hit by a dart. I do got to improve my armor situation for sure. I found some plate armor, but it's just so heavy I don't want to deal with that. So there are 10 people in the chat tonight. That's well above average for my humble little channel. So thanks for joining, guys. I appreciate it. All right, now I'm dragging Normal on the leash and probably hurting him, so I should stop that. Stop killing dwarf lords, though, or attacking dwarf lords. Attack gnomes, they're weak. All right. I don't need the carrot. I want to eat the delicious gnome corpse before it rots away. I'll take the carrot, though. And the random arrow. How is Pony doing? Is he hungry? Wickers. I don't even remember what the message is for when they're doing bad. Let's check the cat, though. He's running away. Cat, what are you doing? Are you still yowling? He's yowling, yeah. He's not in good shape. He needs to rest. Can't mess with Dwarf Lord. He's going to attack it again if I go back to the... Oh, Spear misses me. What's throwing things at me? A Dwarf... Gnome King, okay. I'm going to blender him. Meaning 2 weapons. Switch to your primary weapon? Wait. Why did... Oh, did I have 2 weapon on already? Shoot. Okay. Hit the Gnome King. Hit the Gnome King. Normal picks up a spear. Gnome King thrusts one of his daggers. He hits. Kill the Gnome King. Take that, Gnome King. I will now eat you as my celebration for this victory. It tastes okay. Alright. Got some... Did some noshing on Gnome King. Now what? Did Dwarf Lord disappear in the pit too, maybe? Maybe he wandered to the left, actually. I think I had my lamp on, but I had it on before by accident, even when I didn't need it. You got to be careful about that. It's far too easy to forget that you have a light on. All right. Nearby zap. Somebody's zapping a wand. I'm sitting here, so I'm not in like their line of sight as they approach. Oh, should be peaceful, dwarf. Yeah, but let's kill the gnome. The gnome reads a scroll of teleport. Oh, I wanted that. Feel your magical energy drain away. That's from a trap. Now, my magical energy is this power stat at the bottom. As a samurai, I'm not using it. I technically can if I learn spells, but right now I am not doing any spell casting. Dwarf, Gnome Lord. Should I get more arrows? How do I? Yeah, I'll get more arrows. Normal, don't mess with the dwarf. Normal, get over here. Oh, wow. He showed me. Normal bites the dwarf. The dwarf is killed. Normal eats the dwarf corpse. If you try to imagine what these scenarios that play out in Nethack, they're so absurd. In some ways, Nethack is so detailed, it's like realistic. But there's a lot of real absurdities happening. This cat, look at imagine what a dwarvish fighter type is, got his big pickaxe and this cat goes and then just starts eating him. It's like, what is this? He kills him, first of all. He like tore out his throat or something. Then he starts munching on the dead body. You can imagine like from Lord of the Rings, like Gimli or something being killed by a cat. Oh, blue gem. Okay. What's this? Greystone. Oh god. I say oh god because it's like one of those things that could be really good or it could be absolutely terrible. And it's like, do I want to get into looking up what the greystone identification stuff is like? Let's do it. Greystone. It could be a flintstone. It could be a lodestone. That is the terrible one. A touchstone or a luckstone. I feel like I found one in this game actually. Do I have it in my bag? Touchstones and luckstones are usually beneficial, and lodestones are usually harmful. Flintstones are mundane. Distinguishing the four types is not hard, but to do so requires some tricks. All gray stones except cursed lodestones can be thrown or slung. That's right, you can kick them, right? I think you can kick them. Excuse me. Yeah. So lodestones, what they are is they're usually cursed. They generate as cursed, I think, always. And you can't drop them, and they weigh a lot. And as you probably observed, I really hate dealing with issues of being burdened and carrying too much. So I think all I have to do is kick it, and if it doesn't go thump, I know it's safe to pick up. Oh, there's a problem. It's in the corner. I don't think I can kick it without kicking it into a wall, which might go thump anyway. Let's give it a shot. Because normally it would go flying. It would be like, if I could kick it upward, it would go woo. But let's see. If it doesn't say thump, it might be good, even if it doesn't move. Thump. So yeah, now I'm not entirely sure that thump isn't because I kicked it into a wall. So we could get into other identifying options. They did talk about, let's see, if it's in a container, you can use tip to test it, but it's not in a container. If your strength is 3 and you are neither samurai nor monk, what? Nor wearing kicking boots, all objects produce a thump, so this method doesn't work. Okay. This is funny. Look, if you're too strong, you might be able to kick the lodestone. That's kind of hilarious. Like being absurdly strong is actually in this little situation a penalty against you, essentially. Rubbing an iron item on a touchstone produces its signature scritch scritch. Can I rub without picking it up? Let me try that. Okay, make sure I don't have auto pickup on. Auto pickup is off now. Stand on it. Can I rub? What does I have to rub on it? Rubbing an iron item. I don't even know what's iron of mine. Hold on. Rubbing. Well, my silver saber is not iron. I don't know. I don't want to risk messing up my katana. What about my iron shoes? Can I rub them? Rub my iron shoe. That's a silly thing to rub. Oh. You might have to pick the stone first, but yeah, I can't do it to something on the ground. Okay. I'd have to pick it up, which kind of defeats the purpose of trying to identify it. There was apparently an old exploit in Nethack 3.4.3 where you could do some kind of trick by naming it. That could help you identify. I think I'm gonna have to leave it, unfortunately. There's no way I'm risking picking it up. Until maybe if I like have a remove curse scroll, and I know the scroll is remove curse later, maybe I'll do that. Just pick it up. If it happens to be a cursed lodestone, I use the remove curse scroll, and then I don't have to worry about it. That would be the idea anyway. Okay, let's just wander around. Killing any gnome kings or whatever who happen to come by. Hopefully my pets are not dead. I mean, I'm sure they're fine. It would actually tell me a message. You have a strange feeling for a moment, but it passes. Normal is still yelling. Does he just need food? I'm not giving him my one Gunyoki, though. It might eat a carrot if it's hungry. I'm not sure. Let me try. Here, get over here. I'm trying to give you food. Get over. Okay, what's that, a gremlin? Gargoyle. Gargoyles bite a lot. Yeah, they do a lot of attacks for some reason. Let's, shit. Pony, get into the fray. Okay, this isn't going well. I'm retreating a bit. I'm trying to gauge my speed. Looks like it can keep pace with me perfectly, so that's not fantastic. I do have a scroll of teleport. I have a wand of magic missile, but I have a feeling my pets are right behind it, so that would not be great. I would zap straight through them in like a beam. I could zap speed monster at myself and give myself a boost. Maybe. I forget if that's... It might be permanent from when I did it last time, though, so maybe that wouldn't help. What do I have wielded right now? I'm doing 2-weapon. Was I hitting it much? I'm pressing Control P to look at previous messages. Gargoyle hits, bites. You miss, you miss. You miss, you miss. Okay, so I think I attacked it 4 times and missed every time. So I'm probably best off turning off 2-weapon temporarily, but just the act of doing that uses an action, and it attacks pretty quick. I could always zap the wand of digging downward. The thing is, oftentimes monsters who are next to you when you do that come down with you, so that would not be great. Looking glass. Shall we try it? I don't think it counts as a humanoid creature. Here you go. Look at yourself. 80% chance it should scare them, is my understanding. The gargoyle ignores her reflection. Damn. I should look up if they're considered humanoid before I mess around. It did not get an action, at least. Yeah, that's the thing. They get, I guess it's 3 attacks. They just go claw, claw, bite, and each claw is 2d6 damage, and the bite is 2d4. Does not breathe, has a head, a couple of arms, a torso, has a thick hide, does not eat. Hostile is strong. So, okay, it's not a humanoid, I think. Oh, no, it is humanoid. Alright, yes, I wasted the action doing the looking glass. Alright, that was bad. One way to play it, you know, sometimes all I do is when I'm desperate is I just run away for a while and I can heal up while I'm doing that. And then finally fight to the death when I'm cornered. It's not great to be cornered. I also don't really have a way to like escape to the stairs. But I might just do what I just said, kind of retreat to the corner, heal up, fight a little bit, and then I can always teleport away if it gets down to the wire. So let's maybe do that. Oh, look at okay, I was able to escape it's keeping up with me somehow. Now again, I wasn't really sure if I should zap myself with Wand of Speed Monster. I think that's permanent, but let me try zapping myself nonetheless. So now if it did help, I'm going faster. I'm not sure if it would have told me you feel yourself speed up. But since I seem to suddenly, for whatever reason, being able to outpace it a little bit, I should put on my bow and shoot it. So let's wield the Yumi. Cool. Fire at will. Fire at will. I'm hitting it. Oh, it caught up somehow. Okay, I'm not really sure why it would sometimes lag behind and sometimes catch up. There's like a an unevenness to that. So now I'm at 14 hit points. It just did how much? I think I had about 30, which implies it might be able to kill me next time it gets a chance. All right, I think I have to bail. Use teleport. And hopefully it puts me in a good place. But no guarantees with that. Teleport. All right, there I am. Now I'm going to run into it again so I can just run up the stairs. Hear some noises. My pets are fighting it or something else. Can run upstairs and heal. Or maybe what I'll do is search slowly. In case one of my pets can escort me, that would be better. But if I see the gargoyle come within my light radius, then I'll just jump up the stairs. As long as it's not next to me, it won't follow me. So just passing time, healing. You can look down here and watch my hit points gradually increase. Hear noises. Kill that gargoyle, guys. 22. Oh, there it is. I'm hiding. You remember this level as Tango. Yeah, I have a Tango there. That's the plate mail. All right, so I can pretty much rest here unless a new horrible enemy is generated. But, you know, again, my food is not unlimited, so... Well, let's take off the Ring of Protection. I should have done that before. Again, the rings will drain your stomach contents or make you hungrier faster. Is probably a more sane way to put it. Yellow light is going to blind me, sure. Let's wield my melee again. 2 weapon. Okay, so I'm blind, which sucks again. I'm not telepathic. I don't want to accidentally hit that dwarf who was bopping around. So I'm going to just sit here, do N, which means to repeat something a certain number of times. N50, search. I'm waiting for either something to attack me or my blindness to go away. Or, oh, here comes something, unseen monster, but it's not attacking me, so I'm good. It's probably the dwarf. I have reached the 10,000 turn mark. There are good players who can probably beat the game in less turns. All right, let's do N50 search again. Oh, if candles consumed, feel unseen monster. Something's attacking me. All right, I gotta fight back now. Now, of course, one question is I see 2 eyes. Eyes mean invisible monster. I can't see, but I know something is there. And sometimes the traces of a previous thing you detected are there, even if it's not there anymore. So in other words, there might not be 2 monsters next to me. But there could be. It could be one of them is the friendly dwarf, and another is, you know, anything that's trying to kill me. So it's a little bit of a tricky situation. You don't want to accidentally attack the peaceful dwarf. So what I could do is move one to the right, maybe do another search, and then if I see only one eye attacking me at that one eye and I get bitten, then I know I can target that one eye. Okay, I'm searching. Search. All right, it misses. So it's the thing to my left. Let's attack it. You kill it. All right, that was actually not hard. Uh-oh. There's another thing, and it's kicking and stuff. I feel like that's a centaur. Oh, is that my pony? No, it's a random horse. See, look at that. Look at that. The dwarf lord was right there. He was probably this eye here. If I just randomly attacked the lower eye, I think it might have been the dwarf. Well, actually, could have been the higher one too. It could have moved diagonally down, right? But there was a very real risk of accidentally pissing off the dwarf lord while blind. Anyway, there is a horse right. I can easily tame him right now by throwing him a carrot. And the carrots aren't very valuable to a human. I mean, they give you a little bit of nutrition points, and they're great if you're starving, but right now I just don't want this horse to kill me more than anything, so I'm going to throw it a carrot. And now it's my horse. You can see by using the slash key to identify, to like look at it with the cursor, a tame horse. And I already have Mr. Ed, so what's another famous horse besides like a race horse? Let's see, famous horse names. I can't think of any. Yeah, they're probably like all race horses, like Seabiscuit or something. All right, we can make him Seabiscuit. Not very imaginative, but I don't care. I don't have any better ideas right now. I could call him Fluffy Bubbles. No, all right, so I have a tame horse and a peaceful dwarf lord next to me, but now Seabiscuit's attacking the dwarf lord. Oh, here we go. These pets, they just want to kill all the peaceful dwarves. And again, anytime they fight some kind of a humanoid that swings a weapon, they often are in real risk of getting killed. There's a random arrow. Let's pick it up, sure. Oh, not the dagger. I don't want the dagger. Ringmail. No. Uh-oh. a Rothe, or whatever it's called, a Rose or Rose. Those are the dungeon cows. I call them dungeon cows because they're some kind of a creature invented by D&D, a Rothe. They're basically like a big freaking buffalo, but they are the livestock of humans in Faerun's northern areas and the Drow of the Underdark. Yeah, so they're the Drow in the Underdark will use these things as livestock, and you don't actually have Drow in this game, but you have their livestock. That's interesting. And Fluffy Buffalo says a horse is a horse, of course, of course it is. Yes, yes. How's my 2 weapon? Can I level that up yet? Oh shit, I'm doing the wrong action. I meant to do enhanced. All right, so I'm still at basic. I should be able to handle the Rothe. It's getting a lot of attacks on me, but they're not doing much damage. I killed it. I will eat it. Yummy, yummy. Hello, Seabiscuit. So I have to think, even when I heal up, how do I want to approach this? When I want to fight this gargoyle. Is this the level that has the plate armor on? I think it is. Yeah, so I could get the Tanko, so I have really good armor on, and just drop some random crap just to give me, just to not be encumbered anymore. Then I can go into that battle with some serious armor on. I could play with some of these wands too. That might be fun to try. Wand identification. You can just zap them and see what happens. You can, I think you can engrave in the ground with them, and sometimes you get a clue. Should we try that? Let's try engrave. I should probably look up how it works, but let's try just engraving with this marble wand for starters. Engrave with a marble wand. You write in the dust with an uncursed marble wand. I won't use Elbereth. I'm just gonna say, "Hey, you guys." Seabiscuit drops a pickaxe. For some reason, the horse was carrying a pickaxe in his mouth. Okay, so that didn't do anything. I guess I do have to look up wand engraving. See what the heck are the messages you might see. But yeah, this is a way to identify wands. Right, I think only some of them give you a message, like if you have a wand of fire, it'll be obvious when you try engraving. I should probably look up wand. You can always just blast them and see what happens. Yeah, here we go. Engrave identification. The easiest and safest way to identify with a wand is to engrave with it. To do so, oh, I should be doing Elbereth because it actually exercises your wisdom to boot. Okay. Anyway, that's funny. Illiterate characters can use X. What that's about is that's just kind of like a, what do they call them? In Nethack we have these things that they call, I can't remember the word for it, but they're like statuses. Some people self-impose some of these statuses as a way of challenging themselves. They try to beat the game while being an atheist, which means you never pray. Or illiterate means you never write or read, I think. So if you're writing with a wand, if you hit X, it doesn't count as breaking your illiteracy. It's kind of funny. If the conduct is the term they use. There's all these different conducts. And people use them almost like a challenge, like, yeah, like an atheist, or you never hit with a wielded weapon. So you can play that way. You can be a pacifist even. Yes, there are people who go on pacifist runs and try to win Nethack that way. I can't even imagine it. But anyway, let's get back to identifying wands. Right, engraving does use 1 charge, so that's the problem. And I saw nothing special, right? So there must be like a catch-all for yeah, here you go. Nothing special, no messenger effect. That means it's one of these. It could be a wand of locking, opening, probing, undead turning, nothing, or secret door detection. So that didn't help me. It narrowed it down to those 6 though, I guess. Wand of nothing is real fantastic, right? All right, so I mean, I should probably name it accordingly so I don't forget. Particular object. Well, I'm debating if I want to name a particular object or the whole type. I guess the whole type for now. So that was the marble wand. It is one of the following: locking, Oh, I'm just gonna abbreviate because I don't know what the limit is here. Lock / open / probe / undead turn / nothing. Secret door detection. It's probably that last one because it's pretty common, but I'm not entirely sure. So I know I have a really awkward thing in my inventory now. All right, let's try the maple wand. I have 2 of those, so it's probably something fairly common. I.e., it's not going to be a wand of wishing. Oops. I mean, it could be, but that would be interesting. Engrave with the maple wand. You write in the dust with it. El Bereth. The bugs on the floor stop moving. There's our hint. And what does that sound like to you? If you zap the magic wand, that has an effect when you point it at some creatures, and there were some bugs on the floor, and they stop moving. What does that sound like? Sounds like paralysis to me, but let me look up the proper name. Oh, it's either sleep or death. Ah, cake or death. No, it's sleep or death. Interesting. In either case, that can be quite a powerful one. But if I have 2, it's probably not death. So I would wager it's sleep, but I'm gonna name it accordingly. I don't want to just guess that it's sleep. So I don't want to guess that it's sleep. So we're gonna call maple wands. Oh, I didn't mean to engrave. Cancel. Name, the type of object in the inventory. The maple wand. It's sleep or death. I'm using myself too much. I did see Eddie Izzard about a year ago, by the way. Fluffy Bubbles said I can't even imagine completing those challenges. Yeah, people are nuts. Or sometimes they try like vegan conduct, and actually monks benefit from doing that anyway. But you could try vegan as a regular character, which means you're not eating meat. You're not eating any monsters' corpses. Anyway, yeah, these self-imposed challenges are pretty crazy. But I do feel good that I have sleep or death, even if it's not cake. So, oh yeah, I'm gonna heal up. Oh yeah, I want to get the Tenko. Let's get the Tenko. Let's do that still. Hit by a dagger. Who's attacking me? Kobold. All right. Kobold corpses are always poisonous. You don't want to eat them. How's my arrow situation? My garbage arrow situation is at about 11. That's fine. Let's go with that. And look how they're separated. Sometimes it separates them to different slots. Sometimes that's a clue. Like one might be cursed, but I don't know it. Sometimes it just seems to do it for no reason. In this case, it might be I know these guys are uncursed, but I don't know these. I don't know. It's kind of complicated to sort out. But anyway, I want to find that Tenko. It's one of these armor symbols. Maybe this one. Yeah, this is it. All right, so let's try the Tenko. Of course, I'm burdened. So now the problem becomes, how do I manage that burden? Do I want to just try it on even though it could be cursed? I should be smart and run up to the altar and drop it on the altar to identify its cursed status. I'm going to do that. I hate kind of running around like this, but let's just do it. Zombie. Okay, let's kill the zombie. It was a kobold zombie. Oh, Tengu's attacking me. All right. Let me drop the Tenko so I can fight this Tengu. Giving me a hard time. I don't remember them usually giving me a hard time. Yeah, I killed it. Do I want to eat a Tengu? We saw they were these delicious looking bird people. I mean, nasty looking bird people. Let's check it out though. Tengu. The strongest of the minor demons. All right, so at least having a little trouble with the strongest of the minor demons is not the worst thing. Oh, you know what? I think it was mad because I used those drums earlier. But look at this. If I eat it, some interesting stuff can happen. So yeah, here's another way to put it. If I eat it, I get a 2 out of 15 chance of poison resistance, a 1/5 chance of teleportitis, and a 1/6 chance of teleport control. Teleportitis means you randomly teleport once in a while. I used to think it was like the worst thing in the world because it can be kind of disruptive. Like you're just going along. It can be nice, especially if you get it in conjunction with teleport control. Because teleport control means anytime you teleport, no matter what the reason, You move the cursor to choose where you go. So if you get both of those, it can be quite good. I'm going to go for it. Even if I just get poison resistance, that would be nice. Actually, I might have already gotten that. I'm trying to remember. I think I did get that last time. And let's see, Fluffy says, I once met a hobbit that carried both sleep and death. Oh my god. Yeah, it's kind of almost a some people say the game is imbalanced because you can just run into like a gnome or something who has a wand of death. It just zaps it at you and you're dead. It's game over. It's a fair enough criticism, but I don't know. That's just kind of how life is in the Dungeons of Doom. You go into Nethack expecting you're just gonna die, and it's can you manage the chaos and get a little bit lucky and last a long time. All right, here you go. I'm gonna eat it. Finish eating it. You feel in control of yourself. I just got teleport control. That's nice. All right. Now, anyway, the point of being on this level was to identify the cursed blessed status of this Tanko, which I actually dropped in the fight, so I got to run back over. Now, one thing you can do in this game is beef up your strength by running around. I think it's the next level of encumbrance, which is, I don't know, strained or stressed, one of those. And that was one of the bad things we looked at on that wiki page a moment ago. They say don't do that. You can do it. You run around stressed or strained, whichever one it is, and you will exercise your strength. And over time, you get pretty strong. But you have to be penalized. You're penalized by moving very slowly. But look at this. The Tanko that was worried about being cursed is actually blessed. Let's try it on. Take off the cloak. Because you got to get the cloak out of the way before putting on body armor. I have to take off the studded leather. Where the blessed Tanko. Oh, look at that. It gave me 8 armor class points. I don't know if you saw it before, but it was at 5. And that is apparently a +1 Tanko. We can't really scoff at that. I mean, that's... Again, I hate being burdened, and I hate really heavy armor. But that's good. That's going to help me in this fight with the gargoyle that's being a pain. And probably all these monsters that I'm having trouble with. So... Is there a place I can sell my studded leather? Do I want to sell it? It's probably not going to be worth more than like 2 or something. But let's, I don't know. I'm just going to drop it in the altar. So I'm still burdened. Is there an annotation? No, so I'm going to add one. I think it'll already, by default, mention Mine Town in the obvious stuff. So I'll just dropped studded leather. It's not really that great, but I'll write it anyway. It makes me feel better about dropping it. All right. So we still need to drop more things. That's the bad part. And I don't know how much of stuff I need to drop. So potions weigh a lot. Wands weigh a decent amount. I'll drop 1 wand of digging for starters. They're good to have, but I don't usually use them to a great degree. Whether these are sleep or death, they're good to have. Whatever this one is not one of the greatest ones. Yeah, this is gonna be the tough part. Let's drop some of these garbage arrows, maybe. It's not a lot of weight, obviously, but they do tend to add up. I guess potion of oil and object detection. Though again, like I always say, I do want to get holy water sometime. But I will drop them here. And again, if I annotate, that helps assuage my personal pack rat tendency. It helps me let go, you know what I mean? It's like when I have junk in the house, I never want to throw it out. But if I put it on eBay, I'm like, all right, I got my value out of it. That's just how I am. Anyway, that's not nearly enough, apparently, or not enough. I don't know if it's nearly enough or not. What do I got in this bag again? Oops. Well, I dropped the entire bag and all its contents, and that didn't make me unburdened, so that sucks. What I really would like to have is a potion of restorability, so I can get my strength back. What can I dump from this bag? Is there anything I know is garbage? I do have one of those gray stones that's not touch or lodestone. I should probably have it on my main inventory because I think if it is a luck stone, I think I need to have it on my person, not like in a bag, but I'm not entirely sure. Let's take it out. It doesn't really solve the weight problem. Oh, geez, I didn't mean to take everything out. All right, so put things back in the bag. Too bad it's not a bag of holding. Kind of mostly want to put like scrolls and potions that I want to keep long term, but I don't care about short term into the bag. And garbage gems just to get out of my inventory. I mean, they're probably crap. I guess I could try to identify some of these. You can see if they scratch in a certain way. I guess let's do that. So we're gonna identify some gems. I think if you engrave with them and they scratch, it means they're glass. Let me just verify that. All right, I've seen this section before. All right, so let's see. Oh, you know what? That stone I have might be, if it is a touchstone, I can identify the, hold on. Using a touchstone which must be blessed to perform formal identification for everyone except gnomes and archaeologists. Only required to be uncursed. Okay, so it might, even if it that gray stone I have is a touchstone, unless it's blessed, it won't be helpful for me. Is that the idea? Let's try it for the fun of it. I know this is not the most exciting part of the game, probably, but sometimes you gotta take a moment and analyze stuff. So I know the gray stone. Oh, I know it's not touch or load. Okay, I tested that. So it's luck or flintstone. Basically, it's a really nice thing or it does nothing. But at least it's not terrible. But can you? I thought you could engrave. Here we go. Yeah, engraving. The hardness of a gem can be tested by engraving with it. If the gem is hard, the game will prompt, "What do you want to engrave?" If it's soft, it'll say, "What do you want to write in the dust?" All right. So one way to play is just dump all the soft stuff. But I think that means real gems too, just kind of the less valuable ones. If you look in this chart here, yeah, the soft tends to be less valuable, but there's definitely some valuable soft ones like turquoise stone. All right, so if there's something I have a bunch of and it's soft, it's probably worthless glass. So let's start with stuff I have a bunch of, like the 3 uncursed white gems. So let's try engraving with Y, capital Y. No, I'm not gonna mess around in a temple. I don't know if the priest is gonna get mad if I engrave stuff in his temple. I don't think that's a thing, but Nethack always surprises you. Engrave with the, it says white. It says you write in the dust with the white gems. All right, so to Elbereth. Did they make Elbereth reduce your luck or something? I feel like they did. I don't know. I'm gonna do X. So I'm gonna name those white gems. Well, you know what? You can actually deduce it in some cases. What can a white gem be? It can be glass. A white gem that's soft, that is. It can be glass. It can be fluorite. It can be opal. All right, so the hard one is, the hard white gem is diamond. So it's either opal, fluorite, or glass, and I would say probably glass. So let's name the individual item. Now we'll drop it. Yeah, inventory management, identification. It's all a big part of this game. Trying to make sure you have good stuff, identify what's crap. Maybe I should just read the scroll of identify I have. I don't know. Just to help me out a little bit. It would be nice if it was blessed, but more of them will come along. So I'm going to take that out of my bag and read it. Oh, where's my bag, though? It's fun. It's just fun to read identify scrolls. All right. So let's read it. And I will identify. Well, what do I want to identify? Do I necessarily want to identify gems? I mean, let me do some more of this engraving stuff with the gems and see where I stand at that point before I blow and identify. So let's look again what I can do next. Probably the 2 uncursed blue. Right in the dust with them. Okay, so we have blue soft. So blue soft could be worthless glass once again. It could be fluorite, could be. Oh, this whole section is by. This is like a different table. This is by the color, right? So it could be turquoise, which is valuable. I doubt it. It could be fluorite, or it could be glass. And again, it's probably just glass. So I'm just gonna call it probably glass. Really, though, these gems are kind of a drop in the bucket, weight-wise. You know what? I have 2 different kinds here. That's interesting. I'll call it prog glass anyway. Even though it could easily be fluorite. I don't know. Let's check this one. Oh, this one you engrave with. Look, that means it's hard. So it's a hard blue. So we know it is aquamarine or sapphire. Probably aquamarine. That's good to know. Aquamarine or sapphire. Okay. What else? Yellowish brown. Okay, that could be, yeah. The problem is soft never seems to totally narrow it down to worthless glass, right? There always seems to be another soft stone that has value. Anyway, I'm getting I'm getting a little bored of messing with these now. My ADD's kicking in. Engraving the floor with the yellowish brown. Oh, that means it's definitely topaz. Oh, that's interesting. There's only one hard yellowish brown, so it's topaz. Cool. Topaz was here. Topax, sure, we'll go with that. That was this guy, right? Capital L, yeah. We can name the type of object in inventory, call it topaz. Hey, that's cool, we know it. Okay. I'm thinking of eyes on the prize here. Try to drop stuff that's weighing me down. It's just hard to figure it out. I have bronze. I have 2 of these bronze rings where one has no obvious effect. I guess I'll drop one of them. I don't know. Rings don't really. Wait, do I want to drop proper? I don't know. What am I gonna drop? Sorry, I'm being so kind of waffly here. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna be burdened for now, just because I don't want to. It's gonna take me another 10 minutes to figure this out. And when the fight starts, it's just gonna drop a whole bunch of crap. That's how I'm gonna play it. But what I have to do is figure out what's the right set of crap to drop on the fly. Like all the foods. Oh, you know what? Let's just read that scroll of identify. See, my mind's all over the place, but I'm gonna do it. Let's identify all the cool stuff that we're not gonna know for a while. Start with rings, maybe. And gems, why not? Ring of levitation. Okay, so I know what one of the rings are. All right. Okay, well, let's see what droppings. I want to know what my batch of stuff to drop is, because I can do it all in one command using the capital D. But I won't know if I've dropped enough to be unburdened until I try it. So I want to basically keep track of the whole set of stuff I need to drop. Maybe I'll even put it in the bag. And then when I'm in the fight, I won't be slowed down. And Eric Johnson chimes in. He says, I agree. I can never decide what to keep. I feel every decision will make or break the... I know, it's hard. One funny thing is you watch the best speedrunners, they just know how to zero in on the exact important stuff. Like, they're not like, oh, what if I need levitation? Just like, whatever. That's just a random example, because levitation can be quite useful. And that's the thing. I have this kind of doubt going on. Like, oh, but what about if I need that someday? I actually think that is a thing that's very useful. Anyway, I'm going to start by taking everything out. No, maybe I should have done it. Sorry. Okay, we're going to put a bunch of stuff in. And then drop the bag and then see if that makes me unburdened. Where the hell is the bag? A, capital A. Put stuff in. Put all the money in, for starters. Actually, let's do all types. All the money. Want to have all the weapons available. I want to have all the armor on me. Put all the food in there. All these scrolls. All those potions. Ring of levitation. Sure, I'll leave the... I'm going to put on the ring of protection before the fight. So I want that to be available. Put the unknown rings in there. The wands might be good to have on me. Maybe I'll put this kind of probably not too useful one in the bag. I will put in the looking glass is not good against the gargoyle, right? So I can go in, put the gems in. All right, now the question is, do I just do the one action of dropping the bag and then I'm good? Let's find out. Capital A, right? There we go, unencumbered. All right, good to know. So let's rest up a little bit. A little bit more. N30 search. Here's someone praising Susanoo. That's the other god. It looks like the name Susan. Huh? Susanoo. Susanoo or Nawo? I don't know. N10 search, N10 search, N10 search. You're an animal carcass being offered in sacrifice. All right. Oh, I'm in full health. So now here's the thing. I'm going to fall down the stairs because I'm burdened. Do I want to just drop the bag up here then? Yeah, let's do that. Let's drop the bag. Come right back for it. Nothing will bother it while I'm down there. And I will put on the ring of protection. And let's have at it. Are we two weaponing? Yeah, we are. Let's do that. Bring it on, gargoyle. I got my plate mail now. Remember this level as Tenko. Oh yeah, it's down another level still, right? Yeah. Hear noises. Are my pets on this level? I'm all confused now. There's my pony. Oh yeah, I had the horse on the next level. No, this level has the horse. The one below has my cat and Mr. Ed. Alright, so follow me, Seabiscuit, I guess. So you're never any use against gargoyles. Alright, here we go. He's next to me so I can bring him down. Alright, Seabiscuit's fighting the gargoyle. Good, good. Miss, you miss. Gargoyle hits. Seabiscuit missed it. Oh, Jesus. Even with my great plate armor, he's getting a lot of hits on me. You miss, you miss. Maybe I shouldn't be two weaponing as I alluded to earlier. I'll do one more attack and see how it goes. Then I might retreat up. He might follow me up. Alright, you miss, alright. I could try sleep or death. Unfortunately, if I fire it left, it's going to bounce back and potentially hit me. So I want to be at a different angle, which would mean stepping off the staircase, which means not being able to zip upstairs automatically. But it's probably worth zapping it with sleep or death. So let me try that. Go up one. It hit me, missed. Let's zap it. Sleep or death, capital H. Shoot it to the down and to the left. The sleep ray misses it. The sleep ray bounces. All right. So now we know it's sleep at least. We might as well name it accordingly. Type of object is lowercase o. Oh, it already fixed the identification for me automatically. Okay. Let's zap it again. Sleep ray hits it. Cool. It's asleep. Let's kill it. I gotta stop two weaponing. I just can't hit the thing. So I'm using Gray Swan Deer. Do I want that instead of the katana? I guess I can go with Gray Swan Deer. No, you know what? I'm much better at katana. Let's swap. All right, now we'll get him. I missed though. I missed again. I hit that time. Gargoyle is killed thanks to Seabiscuit. I just hit the damn thing once pretty much. And Nermal comes out of nowhere, hiding and cowering in the shadows, watching me and and the horse fight this horrible gargoyle fiercely attacking us and everything. I zap it with a wand, it goes to sleep. Nermal is still cowering in the corner while me and the horse fight it to the death. We're finally victorious. The Nermal leaps out of the shadows and devours it whole. But you know what? I think he was really hungry, which is why when I was chatting with him, he was yowling. Nermal is eating noisily. Okay. Well, we did it, guys. Thank you, Mr. Seabiscuit. You did a great job. And there's a Wanda Speed monster there for some reason. Okay, I'll take it. But now I gotta head back up and deal with my encumbrance problem. I want a pet escort. Come on, one of my pets. Let's get a whistle going here. I have a whistle. There's the cat. Come up with me, cat. I should put him on the leash. Come on, Nirmu. Let's not step in a pit. Okay, now I'm gonna cry about encumbrance again, so that's that. I don't know. Here's my bag. If I could only get a potion of restorability. I'd like to have more strength on top of that. I'm thinking, can I pull off this thing that I like to do now? At least to some degree, which is get potions of holy water. Then I could bless my 2 potions of gainability, and therefore they would each improve all of my abilities by 1, which is huge. What's giving me pause now is I'm not sure if, since my real max strength is 16, but it's knocked down to 14. What happens if I use gain ability? Does that... I'm getting it ideally, like right now I have 16, right? Max 16 but 14. If I use gain ability and it bumps it up twice, does that mean I have max 18? And then a restore ability would take me to that? Or does it kind of like undo the poison damage? You know what I mean? So I don't want to waste. I want to min max. Let's put it that way. Maybe it's time to look it up. Good old wiki. Let's see how gain ability works. If it says that, it kind of nullifies damage abilities, like, I don't know the right way to phrase it, but maybe it'll be clear. Increases 1 attribute point at random. And the blessed is all of them. It's already at maximum. The game will reselect until it either finds an attribute that is not at its maximum, or does attempt to select an attribute 6 times. Okay, then it fails at that point. Interesting. Inhaling vapor. How do you do that? Inhaling vapors from a potion broken. Oh, it's if you break it. Okay. Restores 1 lost point to a random attribute if the potion was uncursed. Alright. Yeah, so it's not entirely clear to me how it interacts with, like, restorability. Maybe I should look up restorability or poison. Potion of restorability. Brings things up to the previous maximums. Alright. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't think this is clear either, but let's see. By far the best method of restoring lost experience levels when multiple levels have been lost. Oh, it restores lost experience levels too? I think I missed that up here. Oh yeah, restores all lost attributes at experience levels. Huh. Completely superseded by a unicorn spell or restorability spell. Alright. Alright, so I'm not gonna worry about that anymore. I don't think it's not really clear to me, basically. Anyway, let's get back to the point though. I was saying maybe I could get some holy water and play with that. But how many potions do I have? Didn't I drop some? Where did I drop them? Did I drop them? I dropped them here. I'm already burned. I ought to pick them up again. Shoot, he's on the leash and getting strangled. Let's take him off the leash. Let's chat with him to see how he's doing, by the way. He yowls, huh? He's still not good. Could be because I choked. Oh, shit. Another one. Okay, well, we know to drop the bag, and sleep works on it. Let's not drop the bag for starters. If I zap the wand to the left right now, I will be hit myself, so let's not do that. Let's go down to the right. He's not following me right now. He will be, I'm sure. All right, there we go. Let's zap him. Phew. Wait, did it work? Nothing happened. Oh, it was empty, and I accidentally stepped forward while doing it. All right, that was bad. No backseas in Nethack, though. All right, so that one is out of charges. Let's try the other one. T. Sleep Ray hits it. Cool, let's kill it. Come on, cat, help me here. Cat, help me out of here, you dick. Miss, hit. Kill it. Right, that worked out nicely. And I feel like I accomplished it rather than the horse accomplished it. Let's eat him. Okay, it tasted okay. Another one of speed monster to burden myself with. It is definitely less bad to be burdened if you have a way of instantly unburdening yourself in a combat. Is this a wraith though? Oh my god, it's a wraith. Well, one cool thing about wraiths is if you if you eat their corpses, you gain a level. They're actually considered quite great in that way. But can I handle fighting a wraith? I think I actually can. They don't do a tremendous damage, but they drain life you, which makes you lose experience. So going back to that restorability, that after I fight this thing, I'll really be good to have that. It'll be really good to get a potion of drainability, restorability. But do I want to even fight it? I could flee for my life. If I eat its corpse, I gain a level. Let's read some more about them. It feels like to me my knee-jerk reaction is, holy shit, that's way harder than I should be fighting. It's difficulty level 8. What is the gargoyle for comparison? I mean, I could handle the gargoyle with sleep, but otherwise I cannot. They're level 8. Okay. So roughly about this. And that's kind of not... doesn't mean it'll fight as well. It just means kind of like all things considered, it's about this tough. You know, I think that's a human judgment thing. It's not like a formula. It's not like derived from a formula. So, base level is 6. And same thing with the gargoyle. All right, so yeah, I think it's not going to be as tough to beat as the gargoyle. It's just that the damage that it does do is going to cause me to lose experience, and that's what makes it so nasty in a sense. Its base AC is 4. So I just want to see, compared to that gargoyle, how hard is it going to be for me to hit? Yeah, so the gargoyle had -4, which is way better than the base 4. So long story short, I think I can probably handle it. It's just it might get some shots in. Maybe I'll just shoot it with arrows. Oh, cool. Yeah, okay. Eric, thanks for stopping by again, and thanks for chatting, and I'll see you next time. Take care. All right, Eric is out. You're about to miss the Wraith fight, Eric. That's okay, though. When you gotta go, you gotta go. Speaking of which, I may I may need to take a break for a pit stop. But anyway, maybe it's just the Wraith making me wet my pants. Let's fight with bow. Let's make sure I didn't accidentally miss a possible upgrade to my bow skill. I did not. I'm still at basic with bow. All right, I'm gonna shoot it. I'm gonna wield the bow and use my good yaw at it. The sad thing is, you know, yaw, once you're gone, you don't really find them anymore. Maybe you can somehow. but I would like to use them now because it's uncertain if I can annihilate this thing with regular arrows. So I want every edge I can get. Wield C. Let's fire some Ya to the left. The first Ya hits the Wraith, the second misses. Fire again. First misses, second hits. Yeah, I should drop that bag right now, shouldn't I? I'm thinking, the thing is, if I drop it and I have to run like downstairs to escape for my life or something, I won't be getting that bag back anytime soon. But I'm pretty confident I can beat it. It would be good to have the extra edge of not being burdened. So I'm going to drop the bag. I've decided that. Okay, now it's 2 squares away from me. Let's fire again. It's right next to me. I move to the right. Now it's 2 away again. Let's fire. I missed. It's 1 away again. Let's move some more. It's catching up somehow, even though I'm unburdened. Seems to be moving faster almost now that I'm unburdened. I can't seem to get any distance between it and me. Does it go faster once it's next to you or something? What's the deal? Come on, help me out, cat. I need your help, kitty cat. Okay, it's 2 away. Let's fire. One Ya hit it. I have 9 Ya left, by the way. Uh-oh, shit. Position myself badly. Next move, it's going to be able to attack me. Most likely. All right, let's deal with it. The Wraith touches you. Shit. I mean, they probably lost a little bit of experience, or a lot, just not enough to make me lose a level. Okay, destroyed it. Cool. Does it have a corpse? No corpse. Damn. Sucks. Corpses, Wraith corpses are the bomb. They give you a level, as I said. All right, let's go collect my Ya that I might have left around if there are any. Here's a random zombie. I will wield my katana. Two-hand weapon, actually. Two-weapon combat again. Thanks for the 4 likes, people, by the way. And once again, I appreciate the viewership. This is the most viewers I've had in a while. Lately, it's been pretty slow. All right, there's my bag again. Here's Ya. Ya. Any other Ya around? All right, I was gonna pick up these objects because why not? While I'm here, though, let's check Blessed Curse status of some random things. Oh, some of these arrows are cursed. Let's take off the armor that I don't know the status of. Drop the leather cloak. See what it is. It is just uncursed. All right. Well, now we know we don't want those cursed arrows. I'm picking them up though, just because I like to have the space cleared so the arrows don't like obstruct my view of where the altar even is. Drop the cursed arrows. Put back on the leather cloak. Here comes a zombie. An Etten zombie. That sounds like it could be dangerous, but they're not. Now, Ettins are like these 2-headed giants, right? So you would think that would give me trouble. Maybe it will. I don't know. I'm kind of finding a lot of monsters that I don't expect to give me a huge amount of trouble are giving me trouble, like the Watch Captain and the Gargoyle. I think I'm hanging in there, though. It's hitting me, but not doing a ton of damage. I killed it, and I leveled up. So, okay, so I kind of countered that whatever little bit of draining the Wraith inflicted upon me is more than made up for. All right, yeah, I don't want this studded leather on me. So what's my plan here? I wanted to mess with blessing potions. Keep getting my mentally sidetracked. We heart Nethack. Fluffy bubble. How do you make that emoji? Is that something built into YouTube? I do heart Nethack. That's a cool little emoji. Oh yeah, if you hit that face thing, there's all these special YouTube-ish emojis. Like here's the poop icon for no particular reason. Here's a peekaboo or something. I don't know what that is. All right. Where were we? Back on track. Potions. Yes, I have 2 clear potions. I wanted to get a couple of these crap ones. Did I pick them up? Maybe they're in my bag. Oh, clear potions and gain ability are in the bag. Wasn't there oil and something around though? Oh, they're here in my main inventory. Oil and object detection. All right, so what I can do is dilute these two and get water. Now, oil can be useful to have, but I tend to not use it too often. So I'm gonna make some potions of water. Oh, what is that? Brown pudding? Brown pudding. You gotta watch out for puddings and things like that. There's a whole thing called pudding farming that people used to do in Nethack, but they nerfed it. I think it had something to do with they kind of divide when you hit them, so you could just farm puddings and keep attacking them and level up a lot, something like that. If you were strong enough that they didn't cause any problems to you. Like the black pudding, it will divide when hit with an iron weapon. Eating gloves of brown pudding preserves vegetarian conduct. That's good to know. They actually can provide resistances. I could use cold and shock. I already have poison resistance, I think. Strategy. The brown pudding is fairly easy to dispose of, with the primary danger being in its bite degrading you or your humanoid pet's non-metallic armor. Just the non-metallic armor. Okay, so what do I have that's non-metallic? Maybe my leather cloak. This can be easily avoided by any combination of wearing metal armor, covering your body armor with a throwaway cloak, or simply removing organic armor. Okay. That's all it does? Oh yeah, you used to... Yeah, in older versions you could pudding farm. And they could be split and then killed for their corpses in death drops, or else tamed. And then polymorphed to amass an army of pets. But now they leave globs instead of corpses when they're killed. This was done to make pudding farming much less useful, as globs cannot be sacrificed, revived, or tinned. Oh, okay. I mean, that's fine, I guess. But it sounds like as long as I take off my leather cloak, I should be fine. But let me review everything else I have. Yeah, it's right up on the screen. Oh yeah, my leather gloves I want to take off. And I don't have that cockatrice corpse anymore, so that shouldn't be a problem. The orcish helm, I believe that's iron. I mean, it counts like a hard helmet, so it should be. Looking it up just to be safe. It is iron, yeah. So yeah, I'll take off the gloves and the cloak, and I'll kill the pudding, I guess. I don't plan on doing anything farm-like. But it does seem like I could farm a bit just to get lots of food out of them. And it mentioned that it can convey some resistances. But is it like harmful in any way when you eat them? It never leaves a corpse. Right, but the glob. It doesn't say the glob hurts you. All I see is that it preserves vegan conduct and it gives you these 7% chance of cold, shock, or poison resistance. What if we look up glob separately? Glob of brown pudding. Oh, we have a whole thing about it. Yeah, they're vegetarian but not vegan. It's amazing how detailed this game gets. It's like, well, the brown puddings are vegetarian because they're not animals, but they're not vegan because they count almost like a. That means they're an animal product, right? Think about it. What is a real world vegan will eat vegetarian things just fine. But and something like eggs might be eaten by a vegetarian but not a vegan. Or like honey. So this must be something like a product of an animal. here's my YouTube window, by the way. That's what it looks like on my end. YouTube console. Anyway, yeah, let's try eating some. Let's take off the leather cloak and the yugake. And let's see what we can do. Hello, pudding. Cool, it divided. Killed one. That's the thing. Sometimes you kill it, sometimes you divide it. So it's hard to really plan out dividing a lot of them. I guess you have to, there might be certain tricks to it. Like if you use a weapon that doesn't do a lot of damage, maybe. Oh, I just killed them all. Oh, well. I didn't get any globs of pudding even. Probably didn't play that very well. All right, so back to the potions. Yes, should we do this? I will dilute these two. Now you can dip up Gremlin. They do something annoying. I'm trying to remember what. Do they steal your food or something? No, that's an Ultima. Too many games. Too many games with Gremlins. Please discontinue 3 of them. What are we doing here? What do they do to me? What's the problem with them? A gremlin that makes any contact with water will divide them. Oh, it is like the movie Gremlins. Never get them wet. Intrinsic theft. At night, 22. Oh, man, this sucks. Look at the time. I'm Eastern time. My computer is saying it's exactly 11 o'clock p.m. So basically, we're just, oh, yeah, I was thinking this was 23 for a second. But basically, because we're in nighttime in real life, these gremlins have the ability to steal intrinsics with their claw attack. That's not good. In other words, I have poison resistance, right? If they hit me, there's a 1 in 10 chance they steal poison resistance. I also have teleport control. Was that even mentioned here? No, teleportitis is, but not teleport control. I might have speed. Yeah, I don't want to mess with them at night. I mean, I can always save my game and play in the morning. I can always change my system clock. But part of the fun of Nethack is just rolling with all the weird stuff, like the new moon causing you to have bad luck and all that. Some people would cheat it, but to me, it's against the spirit of Nethack. So anyway, I already got hit 4 times by it, didn't I? Shit. Seems pretty likely with 4 hits that I might have lost an intrinsic already. How tough are they for me to go toe-to-toe with? Can I just kill them next hit, probably? They're difficulty 8. They have armor class 2. I think it's going to take several hits to do it. Wand of Sleep. Let's do it. Wand of Sleep again. All right, that's capital T. This one has no charges. I should probably annotate it accordingly. Okay, hey, let's try to beat the crap out of it now. Is it worth dropping the bag so I can get extra attacks? Absolutely it is, yeah. Drop the bag. You hit it. Oh, it's back awake already. Damn it. Oh. It must have taken at least 1 intrinsic by now. Zap capital T again. Put it back to sleep. It resisted, I think. Oh, man. You feel slower. Oh, it took my speed. I'm just going toe-to-toe. I don't know. At this point, I'm just doing it. Leather golem's here, too. What the hell? Killed the gremlin. Now let's kill the leather golem. But you know what? I think the speed was due to zapping myself with the speed one. I can just do that again. Leather golem. I killed it. Should I eat the gremlin corpse? It can convey poison resistance, which I think I have because it didn't give me a message about. Like when I slowed down, it gave me a message. I think it would tell me a message if I lost poison resistance. But is there any harm in eating it? I think I'll just eat it. Tastes okay. You finish eating. Okay. So let's try zapping myself with Speed Monster again. You speed up. All right. I think that's all it was. Essentially not the worst thing. Right. I've been trying to get these potions diluted for like 18 years. Let's try to make sure no watchmen can see me. I might have killed them all though. Maybe not in this level. I don't know if I used the drum on this level. I used it on that previous level for sure. I'm going to close doors because I don't want them looking at me. I don't know if it matters. Lichen or Lichen. And there's Soldier Ant, which usually come in swarms. So let me drop my bag again to be ready for that. Capital A. Oh, and I'm still burdened now. Oh, shit. What happened? Did I even pick up anything extra? I guess I must have. My AC is -3. I'm not wearing my leather stuff. I should do that. No, but let's drop stuff first. What did I get? Extra wands of speed monster or something? I don't know. Let's drop those. Let's drop the... Hold on. Okay, I'm unencumbered. So we're good. Now I will put on the stuff I should have had on earlier. It would have helped with the gremlin fight a little bit. I mean, they're minor bonuses, but yeah, I should have definitely had that on. That's a shame. Anyway, I think it's basically no harm, no foul with the dragon, the gremlin. What is it, dragon? Oh shit! Fire ants and soldier ants coming from different directions. Oh, it's a giant beetle, not a soldier ant. Those don't really cause me any trouble. The giant beetles typically. Fire ants, I don't like the sound of them. Especially because fire tends to burn scrolls and boil potions. Let's drop potions and scrolls. I only have potions on my person besides what's in bags. Let's put those on the ground for now. All right, here comes the fire ant. Let's just kill it. You hit the fire ant, it misses. The fire ant bites. Normal bites the fire ant. Fire ant misses normal. Fire ant misses normal. Let's kill it. I missed. It misses. It misses. It killed it. Okay. Good. Giant beetle. I'm missing that a lot too. I gotta really train up this 2-weapon. I just missed so much. Once that's really... Oh, look at that. It looks like it's interesting. I forgot this is a thing. I'm basically ready as far as... I think this is what it's telling me. That I'm ready as far as I've trained enough in it, but I'm not allowed to do it until I actually reach a certain experience level, because I think it means I don't have enough skill slots. I think you earn them with each level. So I just need to level up more, and then I can do it. It's like 2 dimensions to leveling up your skills, essentially. But let me just Google that to make sure I understand it. The quotes confused the search with the star. Let me check again. Somehow I'm not finding a clear result, but I think it has to do with skill slots. I did find this result here. Do I get more skill slots after I'm level 30? I think it's when I level up, I get skill slots. All right. So yeah, I got to gain some levels. Anyway, are we gonna do this thing I keep saying with potions? Oh yeah, do I want to eat a giant beetle corpse? I think it's poisonous for some reason. Just have this hunch. It's poisonous to eat, but can convey poison resistance, which I think I still have. So let's ignore that corpse. Well, if I actually, that's interesting. If I do have poison resistance, then what's the harm in eating it? But if I'm wrong, I could get poisoned, and I have a 1/3 shot of gaining it. The only reason why I wouldn't have poison resistance if the gremlin caused me to lose it, and there wasn't a message that informed me of that fact. So I might just eat it. I'm gonna do it. Okay, cool. You seem unaffected by the poison. So now I've confirmed I'm still poison resistant. Cool. Oh yeah, but I wanted to drop that wand that is out of charges. Even though you can charge up stuff, but sleep wands aren't that rare, so I'm not gonna worry about it. But let's name it particular object. H is out of charges. And let's drop H. All right. Now again, we're gonna pick up my crap and we're gonna dilute some stuff. Here we go. I'm just gonna do it. Let's do it. Dip. Oil. Feeling of lost color. What the hell is that? Oh, I think that's a potion effect. I mean, it's a fountain effect. And dipped item is uncursed. Hold on. Oh, it was a remove curse effect, but because I couldn't, because the thing I dipped wasn't cursed to begin with, it's like, oh, you feel like you wasted a good opportunity, essentially. So it was nothing, a nothing burger. That's the way I see it anyway. Flow reduces to a trickle. All right, so it is now diluted oil. Let's get it all the way to water. Now, some people who are more advanced at me, than this game might think that it's better to keep the oil. I don't know. Anyway, now I have another potion of water, and let's do the same for the potion of object detection. The fountain dries up, however. Uh oh, shit. Oh man, I didn't think anybody was in view. Oh, I think it's the drying up always does that, even if they're not in view. So essentially, I did what in the guards' minds are like destroying property in Mine Town here by letting the fountain dry up, so they're gonna kill me now. Well, I guess I'm gonna be a murderer again. Let's see if there's anybody around though. I mean, I haven't seen any watchmen. Oh, there we go. The watch captain. We saw how well the fight with them went last time, right? All right, let's drop the bag so I can be speedy again. I guess we're gonna fight. He's wielding a longsword. I am dual wielding. All right, bring it on. You miss, you hit, you hit, you hit. It hits. It swings and misses. You hit, you hit. It casts a spell labeled Zelgo Mur, which I think was create monster because this unicorn appeared out of nowhere. It's a gray unicorn. Okay, it does not match my alignment. So I think it would be peaceful if it matched my alignment. The white unicorns match lawful, gray match neutral, and black match chaotic. But I think nonetheless, if I throw a gem at it, it'll be nice to me. However, I put all the gems in that bag that is on the ground. Okay, wouldn't be the worst thing to kill it and get a unicorn horn. That would save my strength loss problem. It's just I actually have to survive this fight. Let me see if I can retreat a little bit. If I only one at a time, maybe get my cat to help. Maybe just use the bow again. Or wands. Let's do something smart here, right? What's that magic missile at? I don't know. You killed the watch captain, you murderer. Well, I didn't want to be a murderer. It seems to be a pattern. I am an accidental murderer quite often. How's this Gray Unicorn? You want to fight, bro? Normal's fighting a zombie, a human zombie. I'm getting out of this fight. Now the unicorns don't tend to aggressively attack you. They kind of hop around. But you can see it was kicking my butt a little bit. It's like kick, butt, kick. I said kicking my butt because I saw kicking butt and something in my mind registered that as kicking my butt. Now it seems to be coming at me. I don't know. Well, as long as we pissed off everybody, we can continue to dilute the potion of object detection. All right, now I have more water. That was cursed water, unfortunately. Well, I'm hungry. I should eat something. I don't have anything to eat. It's all in the bag. Ah. Fly the bag. But now I'm kind of in a bad food situation. It sucks. I'll eat the gnocchi. I was thinking about eating tins to get spinach, but I don't want to mess around right now. Like that's a great thing if you have it, but I would like to restore my strength first. If I can kill this unicorn, I can restore my strength. Ah, leprechaun. He told me to burn things. That's where I saw the leprechaun. We need Ryan here. He likes to make that joke. Ralph Wiggum reference. He's fast. What the leprechauns do is they steal your money and they teleport away, but I don't have any money right now on my person. I'm just going to try to corner him and Kill him. Cool. 70 gold. They can be very annoying if you have money. But yeah, let's find this unicorn. They teleport away randomly too, the unicorns. So that's why I don't really know where he is. Don't fight the dwarf, Lord Nermal. Stop doing that. Gonna get killed. Oh, every time I say that, they're like, nope, I'm gonna eat the dwarf lord. Okay, Nermal, you proved me wrong. You proved me wrong. Now what? You kill another dwarf? You go around the corner. I hear a noise. Oh, Leocrata, they are kind of a pain for weaker characters like me. They just do so many attacks. I should not have this ring of protection on all the time if I'm low on food. But for now, I'm happy to have it on. But let's drop the bag and fight the Leocrata. Okay, it's turning to flee. Good. Kill it. I'm going to eat it now. Yummy, yummy. I am satiated for like the first time in a long time. Okay, let's find that uni. It could be in a store. Even one behind a locked door, perhaps. All this junk around. Dented paws, orcish helms. Is it Osaku is it a lockpick? Osaku? It is. I could use that. I could try to pick one of these locked store doors, like this one right here. Succeed in picking the lock. And there's a random gnome in there, and that's it. With an necklace. Okay. He was just waiting for someone to pick the lock and challenge him to a duel. Let's try this one. Osaku. Succeed in picking it. Door resists. Door resists. And there's a lone lizard in there. Okay. Those are good to have, though, because these lizard corpses, if you're ever turning to stone, not if you're already stone, but if you something that causes you to turn to stone, like a cockatrice, it won't be instant. It'll be a gradual thing. It'll say you feel yourself getting slower. And if you eat a lizard corpse, for whatever reason, that's the cure. And you can hold them forever and they don't rot, if I recall correctly. So I can just hold on to the lizard corpse as my failsafe in case that happens. And of course, now I'm carrying another thing. But they're not that heavy. They're little lizards. Okay, let's pick the lock again with the Osaku. There's a gnome lord in there, and he drops a Nurnal drops the wand of sleep named out of charges. There's like a golem over here too. Didn't notice it before. A straw golem that's fighting Nurnal. Okay, let's kill the gnome lord. Okay, I killed that. Now the straw golem's attacking me. Killed that. Killed the other gnome. And these locked rooms just seem to have like a random gnome or random enemy in each one. And here's one we haven't checked yet. Cool, I just gained some strength from exercising diligently, apparently. One problem is if you run around satiated for too long, it's abusing, I think, your dexterity. Or is it con? One of those. I think it's dexterity. So you kind of don't want to be full too often. But I think I'm probably fine. For now. You know, if you're satiated once in a while, it's not a big deal. Once again, a random guy in there, a gnome lord. Killed him. I'm not going to eat it because once again, I'm satiated. Random fog cloud that I killed. Okay, so where is the unicorn? I really want that horn. That can be like, that could be very awesome for me if I find that unicorn and get that horn. And again, they're OP. They nerfed them in the next version, 3.7, but I'm on 3.6 still, so I can abuse them. They just cure everything, and they have no charges. It's insane. They're very important, and you know, this game is brutal, so they take everything you can get, but they are just OP. They should have some limit. And they did add a limit in 3.7. I forget exactly what it was. I looked it up recently, I think last stream. Somehow I forgot what it is already. You know what I think it is? I think it doesn't restore abilities anymore. It just takes away bad statuses, which is still great. Like, you know, if you're stunned or blind, you use the unicorn horn, it wipes all those things away. But right now it also undoes damaged abilities, like how I'm poisoned and my strength is down. It does all of that, and it has infinite charges. It's nuts. So they nerfed it for 3.7. There's a mountain nymph who I kind of don't want to mess with right now because she's gonna run around and steal my shit. I don't know. I could probably take it, but I just want to find that unicorn, and I may have to give up the chase because, again, I'm not exactly rich with food right now. So I don't know. I don't have telepathy, so I can't use that to try to find where he is. I don't have any detect monsters or anything like that. The chance it could have wound up on a different level doesn't usually happen, though. Could have possibly died, and it's actually... No, Chickatrice. That's a baby cockatrice. I say we shoot it. I'll use the crappy arrows because they're not usually that tough. Taking a lot of my arrows, though. How many I got left? 2. Okay, I killed it. Is there a corpse? All I see are some gems. It had gems? Okay, I got boots on. I got gloves just in case. 2 worthless pieces of red glass. Okay, it left no corpse, but it left red glass for some reason. And most of my arrows are gone. I shot that thing and they like broke off in it, or they're otherwise unusable arrows. Another one. Shit. Get away from me. Good thing I got that lizard, right? Okay, I could start using my good arrows. I could use wands. Let's use a magic missile. I don't know. Hits the Chickatrice. Fire ya. Fire more ya. Yeah, I killed it. Can I get any ya back? Yeah. Ugh, I hate it. You can see the ya I'm also firing two at a time with, as opposed to the regular arrows. I don't know. I think I gotta save them for better targets. I really need to get a bunch of regular arrows then. Which I guess I had. I just kind of blew through them so fast. Fighting the Chickatrice. There's gotta be arrows around, right? I don't know. What are you? Green mold, they splash acid, don't they, and corrode things? Yeah, I don't want to mess with that. You're slurping sound. What is that? Now I'm looking because I don't remember. Slurp. Huh. Slurping sound. That means a gelatinous cube somewhere on the level 8-1 or more items. I don't like that at all, actually. I want to kill that thing. Where is it? Gelatinous cube, come out and play. Here's several serpents. I don't like that. It's eating all these. Well, you know what? It's mostly garbage, and I have the bag on my person. I hope. I do have it right here. Okay. Sure. Go slurp away, I guess, gelatinous cube. But I do want to kill it. And that damn unicorn. Wherever it might be. Giant beetle. Oops, I'm wielding the bow. Shoot. Kill the giant beetle. Come on, just die. I will eat it again because I'm poison resistance. It's slurping a lot of stuff. It's probably... Oh, there it is. Let's look them up to make sure I play this right. Is it going to corrode my stuff? Should I shoot it from afar? Gelatinous cube. They're kind of an all-time famous or infamous D&D monster. Gelatinous cube is a type of monster that appears in Nethack. It is an eyeless amoeboid monster that has many resistance properties and possesses two paralysis-inducing attacks. An active paralyzing touch and a passive one. Acidic body burns through webs that it moves across. Okay. It also has a 19 out of 20 chance of engulfing and picking up any object on a square it moves to, with a 1/20th chance for artifacts. It can destroy artifacts. Well, actually, it engulfs and picks them up. Are they even destroyed? Maybe they're not destroyed. Do you get all the objects when you kill it? Any organic... Oh, here we go. Any organic items engulfed by a gelatinous cube this way will be dissolved, except for unique items, healing the cube by an amount of HP up to the object's weight. Oh, it actually heals when it eats organic stuff. And the remaining objects are added to the cube's inventory. Organic containers are dissolved without destroying the contents. I'm trying to think of an example of an organic container. We got, your bags and chests. Maybe a chest is made of wood and it counts. I don't know. The gelatinous cube cannot engulf boulders, rider corpses, quest artifacts, or a punished player's iron ball, or the attached iron. Yeah, we're getting into like specifics here. Polymorphing into it, blah blah blah. The corpse is acidic, but eating its corpse or tin can convey fire resistance, cold resistance, shock resistance, or sleep resistance with a 1/10 chance for each property. Yeah, remember they're good to eat, except their acid burns you when you do it. So you take some damage, but you can get some fairly hard to obtain otherwise resistances. But how do I deal with it? Strategy. There's so much to this game, isn't there? They're not much of a direct threat to your well-being, but their paralysis can cause major trouble if you are careless or caught off guard fighting other monsters. Magic cancellation, which I have, I think, at level 2 due to my armor, can protect against a paralyzing touch, while a ring of free action will prevent paralysis from the cube's touch and its passive attack. Ranged attacks will also not trigger passive paralysis. Yeah. It resists most elemental wands and spells that engulf projectile. Oh. Be sure not to use wooden projectiles, such as elven arrows. I guess regular arrows don't count as wooden then. Alright. I might be able to just melee it. It's just the paralyzing stuff might get me once in a while. If I have a pet nearby, I'd feel better, because often if you're paralyzed, I mean, that can be life or death, but the pet can save you if you get in that state. But I don't know. I probably shouldn't go toe-to-toe with it, really. I don't want to drop the bag. If it eats the bag and I lose all that stuff or some of the stuff, that would suck. But what's the way to play this? Magic Missile might do damage. I think it said it resists elemental magic, which I don't think. Well, it said... Yeah, so yeah, I don't think Magic Missile counts as elemental. So I could just zap it with that, but Magic Missile might take several shots to kill it. His armor class is 8, so it's really easy to hit. Base MR 0. I always forget what that means. Magic resistance. How many hit points does it actually have? It doesn't tell you that in the wiki. For some reason. That might be a function of the difficulty, actually. How tough the monster is. Alright, well, I gotta deal with it one way or another. I don't have to. I would like to eat its corpse. I don't have to deal with the problem, but I would like to eat the problem after I deal with it. I don't want to waste my Ya. I don't want to use any more Ya. I want to use those in a jam. I only got 11 of them at this point. I'm hoping I can find more somehow, but if I had more junk arrows, sure, maybe. It seems only elven arrows would get eaten by it. Because I guess the tips are made of wood, but the tips of regular arrows are like iron or something. I don't know. All I really see is go toe to toe with it or magic missile. What about one of digging? Doesn't that do anything special? Probably not. I almost feel like it should. Well, let's try magic missile and see what happens for starters. I don't expect it to kill it. Oh, nothing happens. It's out of charges. Actually, I just remember there's a thing with out of you can do what's called rest a final charge out of a wand. If it's out of charges and you repeatedly zap it, or each time you zap it, an out of charge wand, there's a small chance, I think it's like 10%, that you are able to rest one extra charge out of it. And then at that point, the wand, I think, disintegrates. It's kind of a cool little mechanic. I don't know. All I see left right now is really, I could try to rest one charge out of that, or just go toe to toe. I'll go toe to toe, but make sure I have my pet nearby. Where is that bastard? There's the cat. Okay. There's my cat, right? Yeah, Normal's here. All right, let's do it. Normal's going to help me. You miss, you hit. You miss, you're frozen by it. It touches you, you can move again. I don't think this is smart. This is not smart, is it? I'll keep going. Let's try to notice how many turns I lose when this happens. So I'm at 696 turns in. It did not happen though. Still at 696. Okay, now I'm frozen. 696 went to 700 before I can lose again. All right, I only lost 4 turns. That's not terrible. Let's just kill this bastard. Ugh. Wait, did I kill it? I killed it. Yeah, okay. Thought maybe my cat did. Yeah, let's eat it up. And it's a unicorn horn there. Oh, the unicorn died somehow, and the gelatinous cube ate up the horn. All right, I'm eating it. Very bad case of stomach acid, sure. Tastes okay. You feel wide awake, sleep resistance. It was worth the stomach acid, the stomach pain. I can just go take an Alka-Seltzer now after eating that, and get my unicorn horn to cure me of all my ill. Okay, let's take a look at my strength. Let's see what happens when I apply the unicorn horn. Is that 15 right now? Okay, I feel great. Thank you. And that was an interesting thing, though. It kind of answers one of my questions, which was, it's kind of complicated. I don't always know how to explain it right, but I had 16 strength to start. I got poisoned, and that took me to 14. But then, due to exercising, I gained 1 strength. So essentially, I was wondering if when I can restore the ability, since I was down by 2 from the poison, would I then go up by 2 after restoring the ability? But no, it doesn't work like that. See, I have 16 now and not 17. So that's good. That's good to know. I don't know if that logic made sense, but essentially, I was down 2 from the poison, leveled up otherwise, and then the restoration effect was only by 1 because I leveled up 1 point. All right, so that's good. Now I feel like I can maybe soon get restorability stuff that I've been wanting to do. Let's see how we can bless a potion. You can do that, right? I feel like I looked it up. Because normally you can dip something into holy water like a scroll, but I feel like with trying to bless a potion, it might be a little different. You can dip an object or stack of objects into holy water to uncurse or bless them, using up 1 potion of holy water. Objects dipped into holy water do not become wet. A cursed object will become uncursed, while an uncursed object will be blessed. Dipping a blessed object into holy water will simply produce an interesting message, and the potion is not consumed. All right, now can you do this with potion? Holy water is one of the many methods of curse removal. Yeah, sure. Oh, unfortunately, I gotta go to bed soon. It's pretty late. But I'm loving that we're having a good viewership tonight, and I'm having fun playing the game. Um, all right. Can you dip potions? That's the thing. I feel like it's something weird about. Potion, potion. Do you think you can ask Chat GPT about Nethack strategies these days? Potions can be dipped to test. Okay, it's about identifying holy water. Obtaining water. Here's another way I can make water happen now that I have a unicorn horn. If you dip a unicorn horn into a potion of blindness, confusion, or hallucination, it'll turn it into water. And it's kind of funny if you think about the logic. If you apply a unicorn horn, it undoes the bad statuses, right? So if you have any of the potions that cause bad statuses, it'll undo that. Except not paralysis. Is there a potion of paralysis? Maybe there's not. I think there is, right? Anyway, dipping into holy water. Potion, potion. Come on. Can I dip a potion? That's all I want to know. Right. Here's the most common targets for blessing. Okay, so it mentions trying to bless a potion of gain level, so that seems to be a thing. I'm surprised they wouldn't mention gain ability. Hmm. I guess I could give it a try. I might have to end the stream for tonight though. Or oh, here comes Fluffy Bubbles with a comment. He says I could be wrong, but I think lost attributes can only be restored with restore ability. You can't exercise it back. Well, to me, it seems like the unicorn horn did restore ability, but it only restored one out of the two because I had exercised one of them. So I was kind of hoping it would give me two back. But anyway, I'm not gonna end it here. I'm gonna play a little bit longer, but I am gonna take a pit stop. So I will be back in 2 minutes. I should have my Monty Python intermission song up. Where's my camera? Image Bro. Here we go, camera. I like how there are subtitles. Like all right, I'm back as you can tell. All right, yeah, so let's put on my camera if I can find it again. Here we go. All right. So let's yeah, again, I don't want to do the stream a huge amount longer, but I'm gonna do this thing I keep talking about. I'm gonna try to go up to the level where I have the whole the altar that's co-aligned, which means we're running all the way back up to level 2. I'm losing track of where all my pets are anymore. I don't know if I care. I'll just keep normal with me. I go back down in the mines again later. But I'll drag him up to level 2 now. Bless the potions. Try to see if I can get the gain ability potions blessed that way. I'm hoping it'll work. I don't accidentally dilute them. And then if it works, I'll have 2 of them to drink, and all my attributes will be up by 2. That'll be pretty awesome. So let's try that. Hopefully I can do that in just maybe less than 10 minutes if I'm lucky. Let's put on the leash. Put it on the cat, that is. And just rush up the stairs. I do have my bag on me, right? Yeah, I do. Okay, let's go, bro. Here's a Mr. Hobbit. You're gonna kill that hobbit, cat. Peaceful hobbit. Leave it alone. Leave him alone. Okay, we're up 1 level. Typically, once you've mapped out the levels, that was bad. What trap did I make him step on? A magic trap. Oh, that was interesting because it can cause all weird effects, including summoning a mob of monsters or increasing your charisma by 1. You could actually kind of, if you can handle all the negative effects you can generate, you could sit there running back and forth into it just to level up your charisma repeatedly. Oh, there's that +1 split mail I had left behind, huh? I got my +1 Tanko now. I'd rather get like Dragon Scale mail at some point, but patience, right? All in good time. Oh, why do I have a wire ring there? Do I know what that is? I feel like I have another wire ring. Maybe that's why I dropped it. Hold on. A bronze ring, a wire ring with name no known effect. Yeah, whatever. Climbing up the stairs. Where are the stairs to the left? Leave those dwarves alone. Don't eat them. Don't eat the dwarves. How are you doing, by the way? Are you yowling still? Yeah, still yowling. Maybe you need to eat some dwarves. What's this trap we have to walk over? Anti-magic field. Does that just make me lose POW? Otherwise, it sounds like it could be terrible. Like if it removes enchantments or something. Let me just look that one up. I don't think it's that bad. I don't remember it that much. I think it seems forgettable to me. You can sap your magic power and even your health in some cases. Okay. Yeah, just drain some of your spell power. Generally. Oh, but if you have magic resistance, you take damage instead of losing power. Alright, I don't care. It's not a lot. And I don't have magic resistance. I have magic cancellation a little bit. It's different. It's confusing terms. Okay, let's go through it. Can I disarm it? No, isn't there a way to disarm it? I forgot. Do I need certain tools for that? I'll just go. You want to eat that dwarf? Go eat the dwarf. I'll give you permission. You can eat that dwarf. Swinging a dwarvish Maddox though, which does a ton of damage. Dwarvish iron helmet, a potion of sleeping. That's another one for me to dilute. And is this iron helmet gonna be better than my orcish helmet potentially? Potentially, I think it is. I think it by default does 2, gives you 2 armor class points. Yeah, it should be better than the helmet. That's 2. And mine, my orcish helmet, I think only a +0, so it's not even anything special. Oh no, it's a +1. Alright, so I'll check out the altar if it's cursed or not, and then I'll probably just switch to the Dwarvish Helm. Once I get to that altar. Should be picking up arrows along the way if there are any. These are crossbow bolts. Backless daggers. Uncursed dagger. Alright, screw that. Going up. What are these? An arrow. Ah, there might be traps there though. Yeah. Well, it whimpered, but I didn't see a trap. Oh, it's a dart trap. Okay. I hate being burdened. What would be really nice is a bag of holding about now. Okay, we're on level 4. We're out of the mines officially. We're already at level 3, so only one more level up. Oh yeah, there's a store here we can rob. Unfortunately, we're low on food again, so we can't. Oh, I was gonna remove that ring. Yeah. Okay, that was draining my stomach contents rapidly. All right, here we are. This is the level with the store, and there's a fountain, so I can make my potion of sleeping into water as well. Let's do that. Your potion of sleeping dilutes. Dilutes further, it's more water. Hooray. You know what? There's a couple of potions here we could steal and make them into water. Let's do that before heading to the altar. And again, I am suddenly more concerned about my food issue, but let's look inside and see what kind of food I have. I do have 2 tins. That might be good enough. Let's go get those potions. Now, the reason why I care so much is because you do them in a stack, right? If you put them all on the altar and get them blessed, it's just one action if you can do all of them at once. Something I can't move, however. Had this happen. Had something like this happen in a recent session. I just couldn't move anymore, and I don't know why. I think I just saved the game and restarted. Still can't move. Okay, let's unplug my keypad. I actually have a separate number pad thing. It's USB because my keyboard doesn't have that. Many keyboards don't anymore, I guess. Okay, it's registering the numbers as count, but oh, I guess I have to hit this shit again, don't I? Missed it. Number pad. What's it called? Turn it on. All right, let's get some potions. Come on. Come on, boy. If I can afford them, I might just buy them because I don't want to waste too much time. It's actually easier to steal once you have the pet on a leash. So maybe we can do some of that. Oh, floating eye. I can get telepathy again if we kill that. And what's this? A gray ooze? Healing potion. Sleeping. Cyan and paralysis. So there are potions of paralysis to answer my previous doubt. I don't know why I doubted that. I don't know what this one is, so I'm kind of hesitant to turn that into water. Now, healing, it's good to have, but the basic healing, not like extra healing or full healing, isn't that great. It heals you by like, I don't know, I think less than 10 hit points. So maybe I'll turn one of those into water. But yeah, let's steal stuff. Come on, doggy. I mean, kitty. Picked up a locked chest. No, come on. Drop that. Well, what are we going to do about this floating eye? We want to kill it and eat its corpse. You don't want to go toe-to-toe with them. They freeze you for a while. Then again, I just kind of did that with a gelatinous cube, no problem. I don't know. I just kind of feel intrinsically dumb if I attack a floating eye, but that's mostly because the low level characters are very commonly killed by that. So maybe it's fine. I just don't want to be blasting my good arrows. I guess I have a few crappy arrows I could fire. All right, let's try that. Now I positioned him in this one special space that for some reason doesn't count as part of the store. This way I won't have to pay for the corpse, nor will I have to pay for arrows that happen to land in that space if they do. It's kind of a little bit of a, I guess. Let's wield the bow and start shooting cheap arrows. Shoot up, hits him, hits it, and we have one more cheap arrow. Kill it. Okay, cool. Yay, left a floating eye corpse. I will devour that. You feel a strange mental acuity, just what I wanted. Okay, now Kitty, can you please, what'd you do? You killed the gray ooze? Yeah, Nermal bites the gray ooze and it's killed. All right, give me some potions, Nermal. No, I don't. Stop picking up the locked chest. You know what's in this chest? I would like to know, kind of. Wait a minute. Should I try picking the lock? Can I do that without making him mad? Can't remember. Let's just focus on the potions right now. I do have this horrible concern about food that's really bothering me now. I don't want to have to resort to praying. I'm going to be praying just to do the blessing on the altar. I can't. It's kind of not good. I'm trying to think where can I even get. I mean, I have to like delve deep into the dungeon again. There's no real sources of food aside from randomly generated monsters. So I gotta move basically. Let's try to get these things stolen quickly. Come on, pick it up, pick it up. Don't. I should like move all the stuff I don't want out of the way, perhaps, because he keeps picking up junk. Let's put everything in the corner that's not potion. Drop unpaid items. Orchid shell in a locked chest. I should investigate what is in there though at some point. Stop playing with banded mail. Kick this ring away. Get me potions. Oh, I'm hitting the no mummy with my bow. Hate when I do that. Mummy's killed before I could get my weapon set up. Oh, you were carrying the potion of healing? I didn't even know it. Shit. Kick the ring aside. Luckily, steps over a potion of paralysis. Okay. So that one's cursed. Let's get this potion over. Invisibility could be useful, though. Oh, that's cursed, too. Reluctantly steps over. All right. Just get the healing potion. I don't know. Come on. Do something useful. And this one here. Drop the potion of sleeping. Okay, come on, boy. Do your thing. Picks up potion of sleeping. Thank you. Drops it. All right, perfect, perfect. Thank you, Normal. Come back down. I'm getting hungry already. All right. Potion of healing. I gotta stop fooling around like ASAP. All right. Well, let's see if I can get some good food out of one of these tins for starters. Golden Naga hatchlings. I think that's fine to eat. You consume soup made from golden Naga hatchling. I'm still hungry. It didn't do much. Okay, let's get the other tin out of the bag. What's that? Take something out. Comestibles. Uncursed tin. Eat it. It's, oh, that's good. Spinach. Yeah. Makes you feel like Papa. That was blast. It took me from 16th strength to 1801. And this goes back to, for those who don't know, in old school AD&D, where if you hit 18 strength, you would only increment in percentiles after that. Until you got to 19, then suddenly it was in full increments, but it's supposed to be like you're really getting diminishing returns, pushing the limits of a normal human strength. So yeah, it's finished. That basically took me from 16 to 1801, which means I think it was increasing the strength by 3 essentially, and that must be because it was blessed, I think. Let me look how it look. Let me see how it works. The exact amount of strength increase depends on the. Actually, let's start over here. Blessed grants 600 nutrition, increases strength. Oh, so the blessed actually fills you up more, but it has nothing to do with, like, blessed or cursed death has nothing to do with. Sorry, let me say that again. Cursed decreases your strength. Blessed or uncursed, it doesn't matter which as far as strength gain. So it was either uncursed or blessed. But here it says if you have 17 or less, which is what I had 16 strength, it'll either give you +1, 75% chance of that, or plus 1d6 at 25% chance. So that's what must have happened. And then the die roll, so to speak, was a 3. So that's really, it's not the best outcome you can get, but that's still quite good. I'm very happy with that. Unfortunately, I'm still burdened though, so that sucks. And Fluffy Buffalo says that the only time we'll cheer for spinach. Yeah, I mean, this is the most exciting spinach related thing on earth when you eat it in Nethack, right? So now I'm a little. I still want to get the restorability potions, but I'm a little less motivated because I was mostly hoping to get a lot of strength, and that would help my burden situation. But it actually hasn't, as you can see here. I think your carrying capacity is a function of more than just strength, though. It might be like strength, dexterity, and constitution. Let me check that out real quick. I might have to call it a stream real soon. It's like midnight. I'm getting up at like 6 or 6:30 lately due to schedule changes in life. But let's read about this a little bit. Determined by strength and constitution. My constitution is already great at 18. Okay, so unless I get like, gauntlets of power or something, I'm not really going much higher than this, I think. Although if you look here, it does say that there's like a formula, right? 25 times strength plus con plus 50. And it says, for the purpose of the calculation of strength, and it gets into the percentiles, right? 1801, which is where I'm at the very bottom range of, maps to 19. 1832 to 81 maps to 20, etc. Okay. So, guess I could still get better. Here it says, like, how this works. If you're burdened, you're at 3/4 of your normal speed, and you have a -1 to your hit. Yeah, so it kind of sucks. It also mentions here if you're stressed, that's when you start to exercise. If you're stressed, you start to exercise your strength. But as they mentioned in that bad things page, you don't want to do that usually. All right. Right, so I'm not immediately hungry, but I have nothing else to eat. Let's just do the plan and then call it a stream. I'll have to take a note that I have a pretty urgent need for food. And I'm going to be praying to bless these potions so I can't. This actually might not be a smart thing to do. Because I have no guarantee of food, and the prayer is the lifeline. If I can't pray because I'm blessing these potions, that would be not too wise, would it? I think I have to defer on this whole thing. I guess I could always eat the lizard corpse. Part of me wants to just get crazy and do it anyway. It's a little bit of a conundrum. And I'm not sure how full I am from that spinach. It could have been blessed and filled me quite a lot. Let me make sure I have the way that you bless holy water correct. I think you just put the water on the altar and pray. Yeah. Yeah, that's how you do it. Yeah, I mean, well, you can see how many turns it takes to safely pray again. I'm not sure. Here's the thing: I have negative luck right now. My alignment record is negative from all the murdering I'm accidentally doing. I can't do it. I gotta not. I gotta not do this blessing stuff. I kind of hate that I have to. It'd be really dangerous. So then what do? I could come back when I have the food problem solved one way or another. Probably just collecting a bunch of food rations or something. Yeah, that's one of the challenges in Nethack. Food is an ever going timer. It's something you got to deal with. Um, and yeah, it just wouldn't be wise for me to throw caution to the wind in that manner right now. Unfortunately, I'm trying to think. Is there anything I could do for food? Like sometimes you can pull off weird tricks, like a bag of tricks. That's a bag that summons monsters, and you just kill the monsters and eat them. But I just don't have anything that could do anything like that. I think the water might provide you a little bit of nutrition, but I'm trying to make them into holy water to begin with, right? All right. So I think it might be time to call it a stream. And I'll take note that food is the top priority for now. Let me write a little note. This is my first time writing a note outside of the context of the game, like annotations. So I'm trying to bless holy water, but realize I need food and that prayer lifeline in case no food is found. Now, you may have noticed I have a lizard corpse, but that's not really going to feed me tremendously. And I can check that out just to be sure, but it has a very special corpse that would not be ideal to use on just assuaging hunger, but obviously you could do it if you had to. I'm not sure where it actually tells you the nutritional content. Oh, 40. Yeah, so 40. So if you compare that to like a food ration, I think it has like 400. It's 800. So it's like, yeah, it's like 5% of a food ration. So yeah, I gotta play it safe. All right. So let me call that a stream there. And Fluffy Bubble says, congrats on surviving 4 nights more than I usually do. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I guess you learn over time, and I'm also referencing the wiki heavily. I wonder if there are some players who really have like all these ins and outs of the game like memorized. I just don't see myself ever doing that. But yeah, I make one Hail Mary I could try is if I were really starving, is drinking from the fountain a lot, because sometimes you get fruit juice. But that's just like it doesn't even give you that much nutrition. All right, so yeah, that's all for tonight. And yeah, this was one of my higher viewerships for a stream, so I appreciate that, guys. Um, thanks for chatting, Fluffy Bubbles and Eric, who left earlier. But yeah, I'll probably do it again next week. Not necessarily same time. I'm trying to do these midweek streams more on Tuesday, but things keep happening, and Wednesday is kind of my backup. But we'll see what happens next week. And maybe I'll make a post on my channel if it seems like I'll be doing it on Tuesday or not. But yeah, it's midnight. We got to go to bed, or at least I have to. So thanks again, everyone. I'll see you next time. Take care.